donde el ritmo vive y el sol brilla fuerte. Siente la pasión y el sabor de mi suelo. Acompáñame hoy, vamos de viaje al corazón. Camino por calles llenas de historia. Cada esquina guarda un secreto ancestral. El tambor resuena, late la memoria y mi voz se alza para cantar sin igual. Baila conmigo bajo el cielo caribeño, gira y sueña, siente el fuego interno. Entre palmas y cuerdas late este sueño. Deja que aquel ritmo te lleve hacia el recuerdo.
Welcome, que lo que mi gente. Welcome once again to the channel. Today, live stream will be super interesting. No will be alone. Even this is my first podcast that I do it on my own. I miss my husband so much. Even he's backstage helping me out and set everything up and making sure I'm okay. And my guest is okay as well. Today, we are going to talk about something you hear in the YouTube space a lot. You hear in social media, in WhatsApp chat, even family members talk about when it's about marriage, cultural marriage. So today we are going to talk about the real life experience about moving to the United States from the Dominican Republic. I'm very excited because I will join in this live with another brave Dominican woman that moved to the States like the way I did. And she is awesome. I came here with my own hopes and challenge. I know she did the same thing. And again, then when you move here, it's different than when you just come to visit. We both arrived with fiance visa, get married here in the States, and build two beautiful families. My company today is a hardworking woman, kind, compassion, great person, beautiful in and out. She is an amazing wife, but the most important thing, she's a great mother. So I will welcome my guest today. And her name is, wait a minute. I have an intro for her. It's
Jenny! Jenny!
Hola mi gente, bienvenidos a Janille's Journey. What's up everyone? Welcome back to Janille's Journey. This week we have something special, something real, a conversation that touches the heart of every immigrant. Esta semana tenemos algo especial, algo real, una conversación que toca el corazón de cada inmigrante. My special guest is Jen, who just made the leap from the Dominican Republic to the United States. Mi invitada especial es Jen, recién llegada de la República Dominicana a los Estados Unidos. We will dive into everything. First impressions, culture shock, the immigration process, work struggles, and family back home. Vamos a hablar de todo, las primeras impresiones, el choque cultural, el proceso de inmigración, el trabajo y la familia en casa. And of course, the big question, is the American dream real or just a fantasy? Y claro, la gran pregunta, ¿el sueño americano es real o solo un mito? So grab your coffee, grab your friends, and join us live, raw, honest, unforgettable. Así que prepárate, comparte este live y únete a la conversación. This is Jen's journey and the story of everyone chasing a new beginning. Este es el viaje de Jen y de todos los que soñamos con un nuevo comienzo. Subscribe now, turn on the bell, and don't miss it. Suscríbete, activa la campanita y acompáñanos en Janille's Journey.
Jenny! Jen! Jenny!
You know.
What?
Hi.
Wait,
Hola, mi amor. Hola, hola. Welcome to my space. Welcome to my channel, to the podcast. You know, I admire you so much, and I think you are one of the most traditional women that I met from the Dominican Republic. So I'm so happy to have you here. Welcome. How are you doing today?
thank you so much for inviting me to your channel. I love everything. It's nice to see you again, even on the screen, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Even
I'm
we
doing
chat.
well. I'm doing
Yes,
well. How are
yes, we
you
are.
doing? How is the little girl, your husband, the family?
She's sleeping. She's doing okay. You know, kid us away all night. My husband is good too. Just here, next to me, try to set everything for me. What about you? ¿Cómo está mi gordo?
Ay, este gordo está bien, gracias a Dios. Él está bien, gracias a Dios. Todos están bien. Mi madre aún está de visita.
Spanish.
Pronto.
We switch.
Oh my God. Spanish, English, yeah. Okay, so
My fault. My
yeah,
fault. I switch first.
that's good though. That's good.
I'm
They
sorry.
have the
I
balance.
forgot. I forgot to say in the intro, you're bilingual as well and very hardworking woman. So it's a lot of things I missed to say, and now I can add it that too.
No, you said everything. You did great. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate those words. I know they come from your heart. Appreciate
They
it.
are. They are.
So going back to your question and answering again. Um my baby boy is doing good. He's doing okay. A lot of energy. It's different from having a girl. It is.
Uh-huh.
And the other kids are good as well. My mom is still here visiting us. We will leave soon.
You are
And
so lucky.
yeah. And my husband, he's doing okay. He's probably looking at me right now.
He better. He better. It's
Yeah.
like I told my, you don't move from here because if I have any inconvenience, you gotta help me because all my live stream, all the podcasts I always usually do with him, but because this is a girls' night, it's only you and me, and I wasn't prepared enough. So we new to this, but we are going to have fun. Okay,
Sure.
that's the most important thing. How was your week?
My week, it was good. It was good, doing things here and there, but it was good.
Great, great,
What
great,
about
great.
yours?
Hard. You
Yeah,
know, don't be sleeping at night because the little one and go to work every day. It's a challenge, but I mean, she will eventually grow and go to. I refuse to do a sleepy training. Oh, we have that conversation when I visit you guys, and I was pregnant. I was like, no way that I'm going to do a sleeping training. Everybody been pushing me, especially my American friends, to do, and I'm being like, nope, nope. I wasn't a sleeping training when I grow up. What I'm going to put my girl in that traumatic things. No, no.
I have to say, it happened the same thing to me. I was
But
like,
your baby sleep through the night, no?
he sometimes wake up still to 2 days. They almost 2 years old. Well, next week he's 2 years old and he still wake up like once.
Oh no, mine because I'm still breastfeeding. She wake up 2, 3 times, and that's another different cultural different about raising kids. Like my baby pediatric is American, so she going by the book with all the American things about raising your kids. Oh, let they be independent. They need to learn how to suit in themselves. She is able to sleep by their own. That's not possible. My girl never. And I remember what, and you remember, and even my mom being like, "What is sleeping training you talking about? If you sleep in your dad chest, until you was 2 years old, and then in bed with us until you was four. Why you
Oh,
want to put a little girl through that? And I told you, sometimes I try to put it in the crib. She start in the crib, and in the middle of the night when she wake up, it's like, you know what? I picking my bottle. Let's go to bed. And man, it's just like that. How you feel about that?
um, I think it happens a lot back home, but I do understand that that should be different. I mean, how because we were raised some type of way, it doesn't mean that it cannot change in the future. I think that we should try to change that because the babies shouldn't be with us on the bed. But do you know how it is to wake up like 100 times during the night, walking like a zombie from your bed to the crib and back, in 20 minutes you go again and come back. So I get it. It's hard. It's hard.
It,
I will be like, get in the bed.
it is the hard. I'm being like, no, I'm going to do this. No anymore. But this is some culture themes that we can start seeing and even talking about in this live stream because they do different. They do absolutely different from us, even when they raise us. So far, now that your oldest one is in school, what cultural difference do you see? I've been working at school and I've been looking through this for what, 8 years? But you as a mom, what difference you can see that you see, no, my daughter is not like that. That's not the way I will raise my daughter.
Well, one of the things that I see, the first and most important thing to me is like greeting people when you walk in a place. I don't see that that happens a lot here, the kids or the adults, but I get it. I guess that's part of their culture, and that's something that have been like very, how do you say, shocking to me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because when you walk in a place and you say good morning, everybody stay like, let me say like Dominican stay like I talk to the wall. it's it's a little uncomfortable, but you know, it is what it is. You just learn to live with it.
Yes. It's I get that even at work. Some people they you say good morning and it's like it's pulling teeth for they say good morning back. And I'm
Uh,
like, come on. It's just I just try to be nice. Even you don't like me or whatever, you need to have manners. And you need to reply back. Like I always say, all my personal problems and things stay outside as soon I walk in the building for get back to get into work or anywhere I'm going. Nobody needs to know I'm going through something. I don't need to be mean. But yeah, I get that a lot here. And to me it's like a really uncomfortable situation and I hate it
I
because
know.
we're not like that. We're really friendly, we're really polite. Um, no matter how much poor a Dominican person is, how much economics problem that person can have, you always see a Dominican with a smile. The
Yes, like if
situation is hard, but okay.
yeah, like you're walking there, you're walking on the street. You just wake up. It's 7 in the morning. You're walking on the street to take the bus or to take the taxi to go to work or working in a store, working to your job, and people will say good morning. They will say good morning. And sometimes you're focused on something else, like let me read this message and reply back before I get busy. And
Mm-hmm.
everybody's telling you good morning. How's your day going? And like the vibe, even you
Uh,
day, like people are smiling at you early in the morning. If you had a problem, that's gonna change. That's gonna change because they're smiling at you. You're like,
it's like switch.
I'm, yeah, I'm alive, I'm healthy. Why shouldn't I?
But it's always excuse like, oh, I'm working a lot. It's early in the morning. I don't have my coffee yet. And you know what I mean? I wake up early too. I don't have my coffee yet either. But that's not mean I will come to you with a mean face and be rude to you, you know.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. And that brings me to the next questions to you. Um, when you the first time you get here, what was your first impress about United States?
I was looking at the lights, how everything is so organized on the streets. Everything is clean.
Yeah.
The people mind their own business. What else? I was impressed for the things that I was seeing at the moment, like the big buildings, things that you saw on the TV, because, back home we have high buildings, but not like this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was impressed by that, admitting what my eyes were seeing. And I want to open, how do I say, a parenthesis. I don't know. I am saying it right, or I am saying it in Spanish.
In Spanish.
How do
Parenthesis.
I say that in English? Babe, how do I say parenthesis? How do I
How you
say
say
parenthesis in
parenthesis?
English? He
Hey,
said
right, you're right.
okay. So I want to open the parenthesis, and I want to tell people, please, this is my first podcast. My English might not be the best one, so please be gentle. Please.
Your English is great. I
You
mean,
know, there's
um, okay, this is something I don't know if you get this a lot, but it's like when people say, "Oh, you have an accent." I mean, English is not my first language. First, I did not growing up here, and of course, even any language you learn, you will have an accent because that's not your native English language. So don't worry about that. If you don't like, I was criticized once because I always tell my husband, if I say a wrong word, please correct me because I want to learn, I want to grow, and I want to be better. If I always think I know everything, then I will improve myself. So don't worry about. I get that a lot. I always ask my husband, "How you say this?" And just ignore it because you don't know. No, I speak and understand English very well. I speak three languages, by the way. But I always asking. If I don't know the answer, I will ask. I'm not the one to stay quiet and submissive. In that point, I'm not submissive. I'm with my husband, but in other points, not. But go ahead, finish what you were saying.
what I was saying, by the
You
way.
were saying you was impressed by the buildings, by the street that was so clean, so nice.
Yeah, I was impressed I was impressed for what my eyes were seeing at the moment, the big buildings, the lights, the organization, how everything was clean, how nobody's staring at you. In the art they walk you with the eyes.
Yeah. I got that. I got that a lot. And that's one of the themes I want we discuss in the future. But I remind that to me because I got that a lot. And now I start to get it from the Indian population.
Oh, really?
Where we used to live, it's a lot of Indian and Asian population before. And we get to Walmart a couple times and they go up and down. You know how you do a scan? And my husband was like, damn, they look at you like that. And I'm like, I don't even paying attention. I'm in my own world. But anyway, me, what I was impressed, Jenny, when I moved here,
Yeah.
the traffic, driving.
Where
That
were
was
you? I'm sorry.
same
What state did you arrive to?
Ohio. And the cold weather. As soon I get out of this plane at 12 a.m. in the morning, it was frozen. I never experienced a cold weather like that. We coming from the tropical. The what is the lowest temperature we have over there? Maybe 17 Celsius. And in Constanza,
Yeah.
like in North cities, we don't have that. So you have to go all the way to the mountains for experience that. And when I get up to that airplane and I feel that was shock for me. plus the traffic. Oh, when I hear the streets so quiet, you don't hear the beep, 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 the conscious people, going through your cars like that, like they do in NDR. I was like, man, this is so different. Walking with your phone, even left your phone in the table and nobody touching. Ooh, that was heavy for me. I was in heaven.
I agree. I agree in that part. It's really different. You even feel so like when you walk in the house, you even feel like so how do you say? Not lonely because you miss your family, not that. It's just that the noise you're like where I am.
And Christmas. And I arrived in Christmas time. You imagine that? I arrived here 3 days before Christmas. And I remember the Christmas day, my husband take me to the, oh my gosh, I told you this story, to the cemetery because it was nice and have a lot of beautiful garden. I want to cry so bad. I was like, it's so cool. My family is far away. We don't have dinner the 24. We have dinner the Christmas day, the 25. It to me was shock, totally shock. But I mean, it's what it is. Even in the neighborhood, they have a lot of lights, beautiful lights and decoration in the house, but nobody outside. It's kind of sad and lonely. With all the respect.
Yeah. It is different. Even
Do you
like
think,
when you're driving on the street and you're
Jenny?
like, what is people doing indoor? Because back home on December they would have the low music playing and everybody's having fun and eating. And here it's just like in my first Christmas here, which was last year, I was like, hello, where is it? How about that? I was like, babe, where is the people? Where is everybody hiding? They don't go out.
No. And my mom and because I have my baby in November, my mom and my auntie come here to visit. They stay here the whole December and a half of January. And they was like sad. You can see in their face, depressed. Mommy was like, put some loud music, some Dominican music, but it don't feel the same. And when you try to explain that, now my husband understand because we've been together for so many years. And before I came here, he go there and spend Christmas with me. And it's like the joy, the happiness, everybody in the street, the kids the next day opening the gift. You don't see that. Well, you see that here in pictures and videos, but you don't see the kids outside doing and living that experience like the way we do. And on January 1st, where we going to the beach? The 25, where we going to the beach? So here it's like cold. Let me put a coat and go eat. After I already eat all this food, I know it's so sad. I was telling, and my
Um,
mom was like, "No, you coming for Christmas and bring the baby because we don't coming back for this for this again."
they said that. They said that. I wish I could go home for Christmas.
I want to go this year, and I want my baby live this experience, but she don't going to remember. So maybe we pick some other destination. But of course, I don't want to stay here. No way.
Please, can you do me a favor? Take me with you.
Take it with you. Take it with me. Let's go. Pack everything and vámonos.
Oh my
And,
God.
and another thing, Jenny. Imagine if all the lights, the people spend here money putting the lights outside, they put it in the DR. What do you think will be the result? The people will steal the lights or no?
They will take it. They're taking even the ball.
My husband and I, every year when we go see the lights in the neighborhoods, he say the same thing. He's like, they cannot do this in your country. It's not possible. And I'm like, no, they cannot. Absolutely not.
All those
They,
things, they're taking everything.
yes, yes. I mean, and in Christmas time also, we need to be really cautious because a lot of stalling people out there.
Yeah, that the
Stalling.
because people get the how they call it, the double salary,
Uh-huh. The extra salary,
the
the
extra salary
13.
on December. So people is thinking like the people that do these things stealing, they're thinking that everybody
Yeah.
have some money in the house or they have something or there is people coming from the states to spend time in family. There is something here. So yeah, they're ready. On Christmas they are ready.
Yes, and for the people don't know, the extra salary is in December we have an extra paycheck. Like December we have two checks, which means we receive 13 salary through the year because it's a gift. It's nothing they take it out from your paycheck monthly or anything like that. No, it's like the company where you work to or the family you work in, whatever your job is, they're responsible to offer you that extra paycheck for Christmas as a gift, which is nice. I wish we have that here in the States. A little extra money. Another thing, Jenny, and I think you will agree with me, that really shocked me about this culture was the food. I used to go to the store, see all the food, all the fruits, but nothing have like this flavor, this taste that we have in the Dominican Republic.
It's
And
been
I know you better cooking than me, so you tell me, you talk.
it's been 1 year and a half, and I still don't get used to the food here, the flavor of the meat, the veggies, the fruits, everything, even the rice, Dominican rice and beans and chicken. I don't enjoy that as much anymore.
No, and
So it's
and
different.
it is, and I don't know if you will agree with me, but when you cook, even you buy the same ingredients that they sell here and we use home, the food still don't taste the same.
Forget it. I told a friend of mine that actually she's coming tomorrow for a sancocho because she said I do the sancocho and I have tried many ways and it still doesn't come out like the Dominican one. And I said, girl, forget it. It won't come. It will not come out the same way. It will not come out the little one. He's part of you.
My is still sleeping. I hope she did not wake up. If no, I have a babysitter today. He will take care.
The
um,
babysitter is fire. Um, yeah, so I told my friend it will not come out the same way, even if you
no.
put the same ingredients. It's just that the meat tastes different, the veggies taste different, the seasoning, even if you're using the same seasoning, still it will not come out the same. It doesn't taste the same. It doesn't.
Okay. How often do you cook at home?
Can I hire someone to cook? I'm getting.
Because
I get tired.
we meal prep. So we meal prep and we cook like twice a week, but dinner is every day. But I say that to say this. What is your perception about as a female cooking, taking care of your house? You rather like to eat more often out or cook your own food at home?
I'd rather cooking my own food. I
I
rather, I definitely rather cooking my own food. Sometimes I go out with my husband to a restaurant, and then I'm complaining Like if I had done this at home, it would have come out better. It's because the seasoning, you have how you cook it is different from how is different from how they cook it.
Yep.
So to you will be like, okay, I can do it better. But it's not that they're doing it wrong. Of course, it's just that they're using their seasonings and you're using your seasoning, you're using your temperature or however you want the meat to be cooked, the temperature. So yeah.
Yes.
But
And I got another question.
I rather cooking at home and I cook every day as well. I only cook the dinner. I only cook dinner. During the day we have like that we don't call that cooking when you say, "Oh, I had some eggs for breakfast." Like I had some eggs and this we don't call
Mhm.
that cooking.
No. No.
So yeah, I could every day.
Oh, that I mean, and I'm not impressed with your answer, honestly, because that's how we do. Uh, Taking care of our husband, cooking for our family. That's our love of language. Love of language or language love? Love of language. Yeah. So you are the type of woman that cook for your husband and serve it the food for your husband. Like I know sometimes I prepare the table for my husband and it's only us. And he'll be like, why are you doing all this? Because I want to pamper myself, but also I want to make sure you're feeling good. How you feel about that? Or you just let your husband serve it himself, or cook whatever he wanna eat, or he eat your Dominican food or anything that you cook?
Oh no, I will serve my husband. There's no way I'm leaving his food in the same pot that I use for cooking. There's no way, and that's not happening. I
And
will
how?
serve food
Okay,
and bring it to him. It's not like come get your food. No, I will bring it to him to the table.
that's my girl. That's what I'm talking about. When I find somebody that is in the same page that I am, I feel great and I feel pro about because sometimes you get to this culture, American culture, that he have two hands, he can do by his own. But for me, it's bring me joy to do that for my husband or for anybody that come to my house and visit. It's like something come nature. Like
Yeah,
I know you have two hands, I know you're capable to do anything, but I wanna serve you. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And I love that. I agree with you 100%. I'm so happy that you mentioned that. That made me feel special.
Because we are. I mean, your husband is a hard working. You are working hard as well, but the little details that's beautiful. It means you care and all that. You bring the plate to the table. Sometimes you do some decorations like, here baby, this is for you, and he's like, wow, or that for me, why like this, what's special about today?
'Cause
you
you
are
are.
you are special, baby.
Every day is special, right? But
Yeah.
how well, I maybe because this happened, I have a lot of American friends. Maybe this happens to me. But how you see the culture here is about that. Do you get that by the people, the women don't like to cook, they rather to eat more outside and these things?
um I cannot really answer that question because I haven't really have that experience, like going to people's houses and see what is their
No, I don't go
behavior.
into the houses.
No, no,
I'm
no.
going to what they say.
Like if they invite you somewhere, you see, because for example, if they invite you to a party or
Mhm.
something, you're standing up and going to get your husband what he's going to eat. You already know what he likes or what he would like to eat, and you will bring it to him. So in that place, you can see if they like to serve or not. But I haven't been part that how do you say that moment. yet. But in his family, is just like us. Everybody serve their husband first, and then the kids, and then themselves.
Oh,
So
okay.
we do the same.
That's not my experience then.
Yes, we do the same thing.
That's your husband culture and our culture as well, because you guys are from different cultures. So it's like you, man, Jenny, you have,
Different cultures, but close enough.
yes. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I say that because I always get that. When we're going, I remember I take my husband to one of my previous job and I served the food. And one of my coworker was like, "Why you do that? How you know what he want?" And like you say, I know what he want because I know what he likes. And
Yeah.
why, if I know what he likes, why don't bring the plate? If he will do the same to me. If I say, "Hey, can I get some water? Can you give me something to drink?" He's not going to say no to me because that's not the kind of treatment we have at home, and that's not the dynamic that we live in my house. But it was kind of irritating me because she was trying to put me down or make a fun of me because I was doing that. But to me, it was like, no, I'm doing from my heart. I'm doing with a smile on my face, and it don't bother me, you know.
It doesn't bother you. It's our culture. It's how we were raised. We're gonna serve our husband, and if someone
Mhm.
comes to our house, we're going to serve everybody in that house. And it's not like you're being how do you call it, waitress. It's not a, we don't even feel like that. We feel joy by doing this.
Yeah, you know that, I know that, but that's not the vibe that sometimes we receive, and we're going to talk about a little bit more about that um in the next when we toast another topics from this topic. But let's read this super chat, Jenny. We have the first super chat of the night, and it's coming from Darnell, and he say is the, sorry, I'm looking this way, but I have three screens. Is the petrochemical we use to keep insects from eating the produce also the growth hormones corporate farming ruins or produce? That's what I want to move to back to the Dominican Republic soon.
Yes, yes, yes. He's right. He do. Even
Because
you,
go ahead.
yeah, you want it like I don't know if you have experienced this, but for me, I moved to the United States. I eat better than I used to eat back home.
Oh,
And
really?
back home, I used to, we have the Presidente beer, and if we are sharing with family, we are drinking. And that's basically every week or twice a week. That's happening. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I used to eat like back home we eat the rice and the beans, and that's happening like 3 to 4 times a week. We eating rice, beans, and chicken, and
Mm-hmm.
we eating more rice than chicken or protein. We eating more rice, but here I feel I gain more weight, even eating veggies and protein versus back home eating rice, beans, and chicken. And I told my husband, I don't know what is happening because I'm not eating. I'm eating salad, I'm having my green juice, I'm doing a lot of exercise like a crazy, and that still didn't work. So I said to him, I don't know what I will do. And my final thing that I'm doing right now is eating only protein to see how it changes.
It's all the chemical food. It's all the chemicals that they put it in the food. They keep us like that we don't have back to home. Remember, if you think about when you buy chicken at home, you go in and they just kill. Sometimes the chicken is fresh. They just kill the chicken and serve, put it in a container and give it to you. You go home, washing very good and cooking, and you know it's not processed. And nothing is really processed. Plus, remember, we walking a lot over there. It's not like here. Like here, you just get out from the car and go to somewhere. If you want to walk, you gotta walking in the gym, or maybe go to the park and walking a little bit. And there you constantly be moving in, out, do this, go visit friends, go visit family, go to work, go to the store. We're going to the store almost every other day,
Yeah.
at home, or going to the little grocery we have in the neighborhood.
But
That's
to
part.
me,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt you. To me, I was at some point I was doing more exercise here that I ever did back home, and I still didn't feel I was losing weight. I went to the doctor for some tests to see what was happening. Everything was totally okay. And is the age? Maybe. Is the gen?
Ain't
Maybe. May- I didn't hear you.
we in our 20s? What are you talking about? What age?
I'm 15, turning 13.
You bet me. You know, I'm 20. I'm 21. But yeah,
No,
I think it's that, Jenny. But the most important thing is keep moving. It's no a lot what we can do when we're here already. We here. We do the best we can. Like I try to raise my little girl. No sweet, no processed food, a lot of vegetables, minimal rice and beans, and a lot of protein.
yeah,
And I try to do that, and people say, "You crazy? How are you going to keep a little baby out from the sugar?" If I don't give my baby sugar, it's no way she will learn about sugar unless somebody else give it to. And when she already know and is not used to, when somebody give it to her, she will be like, "No, I don't really like it." So it's up to you. But that's the best we can do. I agree with you. Like I put some weights when I have my baby, and it take me forever to go down the 15 extra pound that I gain.
yes, yes. It's harder, and I think it is also. It's not only the, not like that you're getting, how do you say, fat.
Uh
It's
huh.
also water weight. What you
Yeah,
have.
like a lot of blurring, no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I have seen that to change now that I'm only doing protein. I'm almost 1 month doing only protein, except Saturdays or a Sunday that I cheat. But yeah, that's how it's done right now. And I see some changes.
But something I miss and was culture shock for me as well, and I don't know if you with me in this one, the fruit. You know, we going in our country, we can see not just fruit, coconut water as well. I miss coconut water so much here. Like it's not taste the same. No matter where I get the coconut water, it is not the same we got at home. And then at home, you can buy a full plate of food fruit for 100 pesos. That is like $2.
Yeah.
And then here, for you get a plate like that, it's 20, 25. And even when you taste, it's like, what in the world is this? The mango tastes fuzzy,
Yeah.
like fuzzy, like the watermelon, even the avocados.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know
tell
if you agree with that.
yeah, I
Maybe
do.
where you are, you got better products than what I
No,
am.
I tell my mom, mommy, why you didn't bring me an avocado? I'm suffering.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Did I ever tell you my story about the avocado and immigration?
Oh no. They took it from you?
No. My mom packed my luggage. That was like 2 years ago. She packed my luggage. I was still drinking, having fun with family, friends, and people stopped by my house and say bye. And I was like, I usually left all the clothes and all the things that I taking home over there. I just buy medication, things that I want to bring that I miss. So my mom taking three big avocado and she wrapped it up in a leggings and put it in my luggage. When I go to the check-in with my husband, I was still a little bit, under the alcohol. And I was like, and the lady was like, in Spanish. You got some fruit, you got food, you got no, nothing, no, no, no. All the question, no, because I assume it. I don't have all these things. When I landed here in in Florida, they pulled me out, and I was like, "What's wrong? What's going on?" Because I know I don't bring anything. She was like, "What is this?" And she pulled the leggings with the avocado. And I was like, I'm not sure. Let me see. And I tried to torsion and they don't let you. Let me see. And they don't let me. They said, I will open. Miss, stay there. I will open. I was like, okay, fine. And then she was like, somebody do your luggage. And I say, yes, my mom. Okay, and what is this? I say, I don't know. When she opened it, Jenny, three big avocados like this. You know the big avocados? And the woman was like, oh, is if you don't bring food, what is this? And I say, it's
That is
food.
a fruit.
I say that's food, but I mean, and then she say, I will give you a warning, but next time, blah blah blah. So she give me a warning, and when I have my citizenship appointment, one of the question I have for the immigration guy that interviewed me was that,
What did you bring?
what happened with the avocados? I was like, what avocados? I was already pissed because all my process was frustrated. In that appointment, I was like, what avocados? I was like, what this guy talking about? He was like, yeah, the avocados you bring it in 2022. And let me like, what? And that's how I know they checking everything about you. I have a friend that work in immigration and she told me that, but I didn't know that will pop in my record. Jenny, he was like, you pay any? And I say, yeah, I bring some avocados. And he was like, you pay any fees? And I was like, no, they just give me a warning. Oh, that's what I written. And then I was like, why you ask me? So it was like that. It was like that.
Some
So
avocados for Jenny.
don't tell your mom bringing anything. I'm afraid. I told my mom, don't bring nothing. I'm okay. If it's not sealed, don't bring anything to me. I'm fine. I don't want you to get it in trouble. I love the salami. And now I think you cannot bring salami anymore. So it's like, in salami and cheese, no, mommy, nothing. Nothing. If I don't find it here, then I will have it when I get there. But yes, it's just like that.
Oh Jesus. Oh my God.
And the last one about culture shock and difference from DR and the Dominican Republic that I will share with you. I don't know if you have any anything else. Funerals. Do you ever attend to a American funeral here?
No, I have not.
No? Okay.
I have not.
Well, when I get here, my husband dad passed 2 months later. I was sad, I was crying, I was depressed, because he passed and he was really nice person and was my family related now that I married my husband. Jenny, the day of the funeral, I dress in black and white, like we're going to the funeral NDR,
Yes.
and I pull my husband, black and white suits, tie, and everything. He pulled a mamey. I don't know how you say zapote in English. Mamey. I think it's mamey. Mamey chair with khaki pants, no suit, no tie. We're going to celebrate my life, Dad. And I was like, what in the world? They was laughing, making a story about his dad, posting videos, play some music in the funeral, and then have some food. And I was in tears. I was crying. I was like, Mommy, I don't know what's going on. These people crazy. This is unbelievable. You know they the Adrian wearing this color. No, Janine. And I was like, yeah, that's how he dressed. He refused to use white and black. Everybody dressed in colors, and they have a celebration. Mommy, no, 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 no. These people don't have feelings. I don't know. There's something wrong. And then later on, I attended to another funeral of another Dominican friend that she married a black guy, and his mom passed, and it was the same thing. And even I asked my husband, but you don't got feelings for your dad? You don't feel sad? Why you wearing colors? We celebrate in life. To me, that was a culture shock. I was like, holy God, what is this about? But yes,
I
I think.
remember a friend of mine told me because her husband passed in the
Uh-huh.
United States, so she had to come here and she went to the funeral. You know, back home, we let ourselves go.
You gotta
We
put the micro close to you. When you move backwards, the microphone, yeah.
oh, or maybe I need to speak
Like a
louder.
Dominican. Bring your Dominican boys, please.
I don't know. So I was saying that I remember that a friend of mine that had to come to the United States to her husband funeral.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that she told me that she was there crying and crying like a crazy. You know how we do back home, that we let ourselves go in tears.
Oops.
Like if we need to cry, we're gonna cry till the night. And people were telling her, "Stop crying, stop crying." People is looking, and she was like, "What?"
It's crazy. It's crazy because my husband say the same thing. Like we should be happy. He's with God now. I mean, yeah, he's with God, but I never will see him again. You either.
Amazing.
That was hard for me. That was a hard take.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know.
and until now, it's like I've been attending to a couple funeral, but it's I can understand that.
And also back home, I don't know if it happens to you. If I see someone crying, I'm gonna cry.
Me too.
It's
And
like,
you go and tell people, I'm so sorry for your loss. Give me a hug. What I can do, you help, you this, you that.
yeah,
And here it's not, it's nothing. Like everything is prepared. Nobody do anything. Everybody dressing, nicely. And they are, we don't even think about dressing nicely. I remember when my dad passed, that son of my friend was putting a ponytail on my hair because I was like, I was crazy. I was crying so much for days that I looks terrible. We don't need because we in pain. We know people die and going to God or whatever your religion is. You believe so. The person when pass away will be, but for us, it's like sad.
yeah. It's like that will
Even
never be
we
done
go
again.
to the church for 9 days every day at the same time. We do the praise plus at home where all the neighborhoods, family come in and show up. You always for 9 days with people around of you, like family support. And here it's like they open the oh my god, how you call that when they put when the people die?
They open the butts. How you call that butts? You mean the butts?
The bags. How you call that in English? Casket? Casket?
I think so.
Well, if you don't understand, Google on, guys. Um, my English is not
It's
very
the
good
butts where
looking.
they put the body. You know.
Yeah, my English is not very good looking, but over there we see the body uh, all day until next time we go to the cemetery and say the goodbye. Here it's like they open that for a couple hours, 2, 3 hours, and that's it. And it's like don't even touch the people. But there you see people like hugging the person dead. Like, hey, I hugging you, I kiss you, I touch you and do everything because that's the I don't know if that will be the last time I will see you. So to
But
me that was really shocking.
also something I haven't experienced it, of course, but I have seen it. Is that here they stay a few days to have the funeral. Like they stay a few days with the body to have the funeral on this day. Back home is the next day. Like the next day, the person is going to the cemetery. Can you hear me?
But
Oh,
But yeah, I'm about to reply. But also that no, that's happened with my husband niece. You remember I told you the story that she passed in March. The funeral was in May. I was like, what is going on? This got to me, anxious because I want to close that chapter. Like even we wasn't able to see her body, but I want to know like we say goodbye to her. I mean, a person passed in March, in the middle of the March, and we have the funeral in the end of May. I was like, how? No, 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 no. This is too much for me. It's too much going on. I can just take it. But it's what it is.
Yeah.
Let me read
People,
this comment because it's coming from a friend of mine. Keep the casket closed. Embrace me when I'm alive. You know what? Black Man Travels. I always tell my husband the same thing. Like if I die in circumstance that you cannot recognize me, or you can don't know who I was or remember the way that I was, like always smiling, happy, bringing joy, close that. If no, don't put makeup on me. Don't put nothing that people cannot touch me, and let my lovely one hug me, kiss me. Because I remember when my dad passed, I was kissing his hand all the time. For those 24 hours, that's all I was doing. Kissing the head and the front head and go back and forth. And to me, it was like, he's still here. And until you don't see they put then and the Jenny, how you call that? Where they put the casket.
I don't know.
In my country, we don't do in the floor. We do it
Well,
in the concrete.
actually, we do both. At least in my town, they do both. Like they put you
In
on the
some
floor,
towns,
but
mhm,
sometimes they run out of space. So also the families, what they do is that they build that in the cemetery. They make the like 3 floors with different
mhm,
halls
like
to
a
place
building.
the casket. I don't know how to call that in English because
Me too.
I don't think we'll call it a building. A building for them. I don't think we'll call it a building.
But if you've been in a cemetery here and cemetery in the R, it's totally different.
Pass
It's
by.
like it's you'll be surprised. I
I
hope
passed
you don't have to go.
no, I know I passed by. I passed by sometimes and I told my husband, listen, I want to ask you something. Because I have passed by here a few times. Why the cemetery looks like a garden with
That's what I went in the cemetery in Christmas time
with
because it was
the
beautiful.
flowers and everything looking nice and perfect. I am like, why does that look like a garden? Do the city pays for that? No, people
And
pay for that, right?
yes, yes, absolutely.
Oh my god.
Ay, Dios mío. Let's move on to, or you want to talk about immigration process and struggles?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. So paperwork, how was that for you? For me, it was traumatic, but go ahead.
Well, I did. We pay someone to do it
Okay.
in the Dominican Republic. We pay a lawyer to do it.
We did not pay it.
It took some time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even if it was with a lawyer, probably she had a lot of work. But it took some time. They did everything for us, but you know, you know, the process is already expensive, and getting a lawyer to do it is
It's more.
because basically more than the process.
Yep. Yes. And they charge you a lot for that. And do you remember at least one of the questions the immigration officer made for you that you was like, what? Or catch you out of the guard? Like you was like,
Yes.
what question? And how
It
they
was,
receive you
hey,
here? Yeah. How was your
yeah,
experience when you get here?
yeah, let me go. Let me go back home. One of the questions that they made me, one of
Okay.
the questions that they make me back home when I went to the embassy, like the last time your husband was here, on what side of the bed was he sleeping? I was like,
Oh,
I don't remember that.
they do that. And what was
I,
your
I no, in
but
my mind, I
they
would
stop
say
these questions.
I would say any side because they weren't with me, and my husband is not with me at the moment. So I would say any side, but in my mind, I know she read my mind. I am like, I don't remember that.
And it's fair enough. Well, no. In my case, my husband always asleep in the same side. So it's like,
Now,
but they used to do those questions. And I don't think it's I know they try to go deep, but I don't think that's fair because it's some question that they really private. I have a friend they asking, oh, and the last time you was with your husband, what color of clothes you're using, like your underwear clothes? And I'm like,
they
how we
did
going
that to they did that to a friend
to
of mine,
remember that?
and I think it's when they think that there's something that doesn't match to them,
Mhm.
they will ask you some crazy questions. Because a friend of mine was telling me she was asked who walked first in the bathroom to take a shower this morning. He did. When he came out, what does he smell like? And she's like,
So,
fresh.
so I don't know what type of soap he used, but he was smelling so clean. I don't know how to
Like,
describe the word clean, but
like
clean,
he's
fresh.
not clean. And can you like could you tell he took a shower? And at some point he told me that they asked the questions like three different ways, and at some point she got it up herself and she said, "Listen, I don't know if
But
he took a shower or didn't take a shower.
but
I know
Jenny, I
he
will
walked
ask you.
to the bathroom."
Jenny, I will ask you a question.
Yes,
What about how many showers you take a day? Because we take a multiple showers out there, even here. Like it's like my husband be like, "How many times you going to shower?" Well, if I feel like sweating outside, I gotta shower. Before I go to bed, I gotta shower. When I wake up in the morning, I gotta shower. When I come from the gym, I gotta shower. Now they got the little one that give me a lot of energy. I gotta shower. So what about that? And even in DR with the
I
hot
know.
weather, how many times we shower?
I know. We need to shower. Oh no, we need. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we're just going to the corner to buy a piece of chicken to cook it later. We need to take a shower.
Right?
There's no way we are going out without taking a shower. And when we come back, we know, like back home, you will shower 3 to 4 times a day, depending on what you are doing in your time
Yeah.
to do it, of course.
Hmm.
But yes, that's gonna happen. Everybody's gonna take a shower in the morning to go to work. If they come in the midday and they have that break, they will take a shower and go to work again. And when they come from work, they're gonna take a shower again. They're gonna take showers. Like in here too. Like I have to take a shower. I can. There's no way I'm going to bed after. Let's say that I was a waitress, right, at a restaurant. There is no way that I'm walking in the house and not taking a shower before going to bed. There's no
No,
way that's happening.
no, especially after you interacting with many people like that. No, no,
Yeah, and touching hands, the
no,
money, the plates. No, 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 no. That's not
no,
happening.
no. And we got I get it in trouble. Let's switch topic because now we get deep too. I get
Be
it in no in
careful.
trouble, no get it in trouble because I mean I don't care about you too. But it was a it was a back and forth talking about me when I mentioned like, oh, they the worst. They don't take a shower. The bathroom is smell and things like that. And I was like, sometimes I mean it's a reality. I don't need to. I mean, as a female, how you don't feel yourself if you don't smell right. If you don't take a shower, you work all day and you come home and you go bed and you don't take a shower, and then you have a husband or a partner and you have intimates, how you don't feel like something will be off. You know what I mean? So I, I don't know. We're different. That's
I
why.
get. I guess how the Germans are used to some habits that they have. Like some people won't use deodorant. I guess some people have those habits too, and they're okay with them, and they feel it as normal. But to us, it's it's not normal, especially walking into a public restaurant and feeling
Like,
some type of sense or seeing some things on the floor.
yes.
We are like because back home, okay, we won't say that the restrooms, the public restrooms back home are the best, but they
But they
have,
clean.
yeah, they're clean. If you smell something, you will probably smell pee in a discotheque. Like a lot of people is going, you might,
Uh-huh.
but there's someone there also to clean. And yeah, you won't feel that. You will smell probably pee, but not
But
nothing,
no other than that.
nothing
No.
not other than that.
I mean, I agree. And it's like to me it's kind of what we need to back and forth with this. This is a themes everybody should do. Oh, but it's snow, it's winter. I don't care, it's winter. Even in the
Oh
winter, I
no.
take multiple showers too. Because
Oh
I'm
no.
coming from the street. The
You
thing
have
is,
you
go
have
ahead.
hot water. You have hot water. You
Over
have the
there we don't have hot water.
Daniel, back home. Okay, we don't have the real winter. That here is winter. Back home is tropical, so but the water is still not a lot of houses have hot water. And
That's what
let's
I
say
mean.
let's say that the 90% of the houses doesn't.
Hmm.
They don't have
But
hot water. But they still
but
take a shower with that cold water.
exactly. Thank
In the
you.
in the morning, 7 in the morning. Oh my god. Where's my husband? Because I think he had to take one once. There was no electricity. That water was cold. He was screaming.
you know, Adrian said the same thing. It's no power today. Oh no, we sleeping in the hotel. We're sleeping in the cabana. We out today because you know they. And Jenny, let me take that back. My sister make a fun of me with that. I mean, like, I know this water is so cold in the morning, 7 a.m., but it's hot. No, 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 no. Warm it up for me or do something if it's no power, because we have the water, the ¿cómo tú llamas eso? Inversor generation, the one,
Generator.
the
Like the,
generator that
yeah,
you put for
yeah.
hot water. But if it's no power, you don't have that
No, that's
because
right.
the power, the inversion for
They,
electricity is no powerful enough for turn it off the hot water.
yeah.
And be like, warm it up a little bit of water. Who you think you are? you and I'm like, I need it. I got a shower, but I need it because the water is so cold. But I still get my shower, even at night. It's like it's no power. My mom can do it, my sister can do it, and we just coming from the street, from the disco. I got a shower. Just take my makeup and shower because there's no way I'm going to lay down in my bed like that. I just can't.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking about that. How it's going to be for me when I go back home to that cold water. I would be like, oh, I need to warm the water, or will I do it like I used to the cold water? Where I don't know. I don't know. I have to see what happens. My
I
husband,
recommend you go in the winter. Go in the winter and try to do it at 7 in the morning, and then
don't
we
laugh
talk.
so much.
And come back to me and we talk about.
My little one, he won't do cold water at all. Forget
My
it.
daughter.
If he feels cold water, he's crying like a crazy. Like, help me! Someone is killing me.
Do you ever take him to the river yet in there or no?
No, no.
Oh, my daughter is the same way. And I take her to the river. And I don't know if you've been in Sonador River. And
I want to go. That's so beautiful. Actually, I saw that you.
it
I,
is so beautiful.
I saw you post something about it. I didn't fully see the video, but I was like, she went there. I
Yes.
have always wanted to go there.
And I put her in the water, Jenny. She was so happy. And I was like, Oh, but you can do cold water. From now to the 3 more weeks we have here, you take a cold shower.
Is
And that's
she?
how we was doing. And she did. She did.
You're abusive. I'll call the police this time.
Yeah, CPS, CPS. Oh, we got another super chat, Jenny. Let's read it.
Ladies.
You want to read it? Go ahead.
Oh, ladies, how has your interaction been with American women? Do American women try to influence your behavior with your husbands? Do they, how do I say that? Unsolicited
Solicited.
advice on how to interact with your husbands? Go ahead, Janelle.
It's unsolicited is a, you understand that word, no?
Yeah,
Advice.
yeah,
Okay.
I do. I just didn't know how to say it.
Okay, me too. So we learn how you say that. I ask your husband, and I will ask mine, and we put it up in a notebook because we're learning here. We grow. I'm going first, and then if you want to answer, you can go after. Darnell, yes. When I moved here in the beginning, in Ohio, back to Ohio, let me clarify because then later on they will say I say it was in Texas with my coworkers and things like that. No, back to Ohio, Cincinnati in the beginning. Yes, I have that type of influence. I was around a lot of mixed black and white women's, and they was like, you do too much for him. But at that time, I wasn't working. I was going to volunteer to a school, district A to 4, because I want to get out of the house. So I was doing that for 3 months, and I get that a lot of push up. I was like, oh, I gotta go back home because he come back home at 5, and I need to cook, and I need to, fix his dinner plus fix his lunch. And I used to, because I wasn't working, and even still, I still do for my husband. Now he work from home, but by then I prepare his tea, my coffee, protein shake for the middle of the morning, breakfast, lunch, a snack, and dinner when he come back home. And I did the same thing for both of us. Like, because we meet prep all the time. We always in the mission, eating healthy, work out, keep our best body the weekend. And I get a lot of push up. Like, why you do that? Because he should do that. He should help. But why? If he's a good provider, because he's a hardworking. My husband is workaholic. Always, I can say nothing miss in my house because he supply everything. The only thing I gotta do is taking care of him. Why I don't going to do that? Also, it's like, oh, we split the chores. You say chores like the tax at home. What do you mean? I do everything. Sundays he may help me if he see me really tired or overwhelming, but I used to do all the things at home. We cook together, yes, or he would make cook the meal that he liked to, American meal or the way he liked to. But most part of the time I do everything at home. I don't know what about you. And yes, I get a lot of advice that I don't ask for. Um, but I don't care. I don't listen because they always say when you move to the state, don't bring it to the states. I don't know, Jenny, if you hear this, but they always say don't bring her to the states because she will westernalize her brain or she will change. I'm the same person that moved here 20 years ago when it's talking about treating my husband or do the wife responsibility that I have to. I grow as a person, I grow professional, yes. But other than that, no. If you want to answer, you can. If no, please
No,
don't feel compromised.
no, I haven't had that experience actually. I haven't had that experience. I don't have any American friends. And no, I haven't had that experience at all. But I was told that, did I say that well? I was told that I don't know. I was told that the behavior here of the women towards their husband is a little bit different. And like you said, like with the food, with the serving, with the chores in the house, like it is different. Like let your husband do those things, and even like we we won't mind if we're working, our husband is working. I know some people say, okay, he has to provide me, and I will not take away his responsibilities of a man. But we do without without them to ask. Like if we know that something is missing in the house, we're gonna get it, and we're not asking you for the money in return. Oh, I buy the I bought the meat for this week. We're not asking for the money back. We're in the same house. We are partners. We are helping each other. Why not? Why all my money? Why all my savings? Why all have to go to my pocket? Why everything have to go to clothes, makeup, and nails? No, we're here to grow together, to help each
Yes.
other.
But you know, no, a lot of women's have this perception. Like my paycheck, and I don't embarrassing to say that. My entire paycheck going to my husband account. Because why? He managed the financials better than me.
Mhm.
So I know that I can expend a lot of money. I know how I am. So he keep everything and I can check all our accounts. We got a mutual accounts as well, but all my money going there. It's like I take it off what I will send in home because I send my mom money or a little bit money. Okay, this is my budget. I will expend 200 and ABC. So I take that off and keep it with me. A little bit of cash because I never carry cash, or always card. And I always now I try to have a little cash with me. But I don't feel embarrassed into that. And I get it a lot of criticized. What happened if he left you? Well, if he left me, you want to take the money, what I can do? I mean, it's what it is. And I spend more, sometimes I spend more than what I can if I own my own. But that's the mentality. Everything gotta go 50-50. And yeah, people like to be take a, I don't know how I can describe that. Um how you can say that, Jenny? Like take advantage or going in their own way. In our culture, we know like that. We
No.
grow as a partner, as a marriage. We struggle, we both struggle. We go down, we both go down. You know, it's like if your husband going to a difficult time, I mean, you cannot have the money, but you're there emotional for him. I don't know if you agree or not with that.
You want to read that? Yeah, I
Oh,
agree with you.
wait.
I agree
Part
with you.
part two. Hold on. Can you turn the AC?
Yes, it's getting hot.
It's hot. No, for real. It's hot in my house. So I think he didn't turn the AC yet, and it's getting hot. Part two. Social care you should cook for your husband. You should clean, and your men should cater to you, etc. Have you experienced this? Jenny, your turn. What is your drink?
Um,
You're not drinking because I only can have one
no, no,
drink because
oh
I'm
no.
breastfeeding. What is your drink? Cheers.
Cheers.
You want to answer that or no?
Mm,
I think we
Again,
already talked about that.
no,
No?
the thing is, yeah, the thing is that I haven't experienced this because I haven't shared with the American culture, American women's like that yet. But no, nobody haven't told me this, and
Yeah.
I, and even if they tell me, I don't think it's gonna change because imagine I can't hear being 30 years. I grew up being a way. I was raised being some type of way that back home we're taking care of our men no matter what. We're gonna do everything in the house, and it's not being like. their waitress, we don't feel like it. We just enjoy it. But of course, we were asked in return, please help us. How will you help us? Not making a lot of mess. Like if you gotta play dirty, if you can do something with it, please help us. Like don't get the house messy. That's the only thing we ask in return.
Thank
Like
you.
we will do everything. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Like I was cleaning like a crazy today. I love cleaning on weekends, and I will play the loud music, not to bother the neighbors, but the people in my house. Yes, or you have to get used to that. I'm Dominican.
And
I have to clean with music, and I will probably drink too. If I drink, I get even more crazy, and I move everything.
and
Like
dancing and dancing.
like if I were if I were moving out, that's crazy.
And what is your husband perception about that when you clean and you play loud music? Because my was all the time like, why the music is so loud? Why you so loud? Why you need and it's like my moment, my time.
Uh,
I mean, you can go out, you can do grocery, you can
I'm
go wash the
sorry.
car.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't hear you at all. When you
No.
said your husband perception, then I lost you. I didn't hear anything else.
Oh, my husband in the
I
beginning,
cannot
he
hear you
was
right now.
always and about to sneeze. Sorry. He was always like why that when I was cleaning, I play
Um,
loud music. I have like a
Excuse me,
different.
I cannot hear anything.
You cannot hear me? I can hear you talk.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you at all.
Nada, I don't move anything.
I don't.
If you can hear me in the chat, put two. Guys, if you can hear me in the chat, can you put two?
So you got the picture. He didn't mean to do that. See, yeah.
I will keep answering the question
I
when
cannot hear her at all.
even now. Okay, I wait. Um,
I did not press anything, but I cannot hear her at all.
I will keep talking because until she can hear me back. Okay. Darnell, let me answer the question for you. So Shakira, usual code for your husband. Yeah, I always heard that, but like Jenny mentioned, it's no way that anybody influence can change
It's
me
her. I cannot hear her, but
because
she can hear
they
me.
raised me with a strong
And she's
personality,
talking right now.
and I know who I am. I know where I'm going, and I know where I'm coming from. They can talk, they can say whatever they want, but at the end of the day, a house clean, I just don't clean the house for my husband. I clean the house because I like a clean space. I organize my house because that's what I like. That's the way I live. And even we have a little baby, my house is still the same. It can be a couple toys and some places in the house, but nothing changed about that. It doesn't matter how tired I am. My husband been like, take a break, go to sleep. I I can if the house is not clean. And about men should cater to you. I mean, yes, you want a man to be a good provider, taking care for you, protecting you, and all the things, but it have to be a return. I cannot give it to you. For example, if my husband don't provide me peace, I cannot give peace to him. Hold on, Jenny is calling. Give me a second, guys.
Nothing on my phone.
Okay, I don't know if she hear me. She say no. But we got another catch up. Darnell, I hope I answer your question. Sorry for the interruption. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your super chat. I'm super excited because I don't do live stream or podcast a lot. Can you mute Jenny, please? Yeah, my husband is here. Try to help too because she can hear me, but you guys can hear me, right? I don't read in the chat. I only read super chats. I'm sorry. Uh, anyway, what I was telling, hold on. She calling again. Hold on. ¿Me escuchas? No? She mute. Can you hear me
She's talking
now?
right now. I still don't have her. You want to check if the mic are connected?
I think she still have okay, one more until Jenny comes back. Ronnie! That's my brother, my big brother. What advice will you give a foreign woman when she is considering moving with her husband to American? What advice? I have so many, but let me think about it.
Leave.
I will say don't change. Like I was telling Darnell, don't change. Be the same person you are. Because if you was there by then, nice,
Hold on.
sweet. Can you hear me,
You can
Jenny?
touch it when she stop talking.
If you sweet over there, if you treat your guy right, if you nice to your I don't know boyfriend by the time or husband, and you move here and you treat your husband different, how that may feel, you know. So I will give that advice: keep being who you are, don't change. At least you're going to change for the better for
I don't
both
know
of
this
you.
one.
Now you can hear me. Welcome
Yes,
back.
I do. Ah, thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I lost you. I lost you. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's totally fine. I was keeping up. But we have another super chat and another question. I was answered that. Uh, if you can give any advice to another for women when she's considering moving to here or any other places with her husband to America, what advice you will give? I say don't change who you are. Keep treating your husband the same way, nice, kind, loving, caring that you was over there. Because if no, the dynamic of the relationship will change. Be respectful, be helpful, and be patient with yourself because you need a lot of patience when you move. People think, oh, we moved from the state here. They try to take advantage of you. They try to take a green card. They try to have the papers. But do you know I just coming with a two luggage and a carry-on? In my entire life, for the time I moved here, that's all I carry to this country. I cannot bring nothing. All my belongings, my car, my place over there, all the comfort I have over there, my family, that cannot cost money, you know. But that's the perception a lot of people have. Don't bring here to the state; they will change. What is your advice?
I agree with you. Don't change who. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Can you hear me better now?
much better. Hold on, the little one. Wait,
Okay. So I was saying I agree with you. Do not change who you are because if they came there, he was looking for something different. Why will you give them the same thing that is already here? And being respectful is not that they're wrong. It's probably that they are looking like for something different, a different treat, a different experience, the love with a woman from a different culture, and
Yep.
be yourself. Do what you learn back home. You know how we were raised, that we help in the house. We're lovely with our husband. We treat them well. We're respectful. Like, we're not having that back and forth, that where I am calling you some type of names. That's not
Mm-hmm.
happening. At least with me, that's not happening. If we cannot have a conversation, we're not having a conversation.
Yeah.
That but dozens, you tell me and I tell you, or you try to hurt me, we're not doing that.
No. And when I say in the beginning of the live stream, I don't know if you remember that I told you I admire you. And I do, and I say from the bottom of my heart, because I see the great mother you are and the great wife. But also you say something one time that what I can say that is stuck with me. Why? Because you say, in my house we don't argue. In my house we live in peace. And I don't say we have the perfect marriage or the perfect relationship, because no marriage or relationship is perfect. No one of us is. But at least we give that to our significant ones, in this case, to our husband. Because if they working hard, they make money and they do all the things they do. Hold on, she's not hungry. She just wake up. And they do all the things they do for us. Uh, why we don't give the simple thing don't cost nothing? Peace. That's all they need. Peace.
Yes, I agree. Like, we can have our disagreements as a couple, but we we are not getting to the point that we are back and forth and insulting each other, and screaming to each other in front of the kids, or even if the kids are not there. We're not getting to that point. That's a conversation that I had with my husband at the beginning of the relationship. I told him, listen, if you think that you will tell me something that you cannot take back, it's better that you don't say it. If you're
Yep.
mad at me, if you're mad at me, put your phone on silent, put it down, go for a walk, or go to bed, take a nap, and then when you wake up, think about what you're going to tell me. But do
Thank
not
you.
do not try to insult me. Do not try to use bad words with me, and do not ever tell me something that you cannot take back with a story, because there's something that I say. I say, if you hit someone, like you punch them on the face,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna have a mark, but that's gonna go away. But if you tell me something, I have a memory that stay with me. So do not ever tell me something that you cannot take away.
Yep. I agree with you. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. And that take a lot of, I don't going to say it take a, because I don't know you, but for somebody take my patient away to the point that I gotta argue and screaming to you and raise my voice to you, that's not going to happen. Because if you start screaming to me, it's like I have two ears and they have no problems at all, which means I can understand and I can hear you pretty well. So it's no reason for you screaming to me. I'm sorry, that's the way you like to communicate. But I think when both of us scream, we're not communicating each other. We're just screaming and say things and raise the voice. I don't know if you ever experienced something like that, but in my case, it's
Now,
like you're not ready to talk.
now, you know, I think everybody have a limit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's not ever going to happen. But also, if you are punching, 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 or how we say back home, like we have a glass of
The
water,
bird.
but ah,
Here they say poke the bear, but in our country it's like put water.
Yeah, like
Poke
the
the bear.
how do you say, like at some point the glass of water get
The
full.
bear.
The
A
bear.
little
Bear. He
bear.
correcting me. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I want to learn because I've never learned to say that one.
Uh-huh.
So back like back home we say that we have a glass of water and little by little, tear by no, drop by drop, the water gets full. So
Yep.
yes, I I do have had my moment when I get to my limit, and then I don't know the person who I am. I don't know myself. Like if someone record me on a video, I would say
That's
I
not
was
me.
I was probably drunk or something. Like that's not me. But it's because I got to my limit. Like I got to my limit. Like sometimes people do things and say things that you are like, you know what? I got tired. Let me tell you your truth. Let me tell you your truth, and you're not gonna like them.
And they hate you more.
I'm
Like
done.
because if for some
Like
reason
I'm
they hate you
done.
when you say the truth, you know?
No, they hate me. They will hate me forever because listen, I'm the type of person that because I don't want to make you feel bad, I'm gonna hold myself. Even if what you are doing
Yeah.
or saying is bothering me, is getting me uncomfortable, I'll hold myself like, okay, this is gonna pass. Okay, this is gonna pass. Just
Yep.
let
I
me let it
agree.
pass. Like I'll let it pass. But one day you take me to that corner where I don't find an exit. So I am like, okay, now you have me. Now you have all my attention. Here I am for you, baby.
Come on, come on.
That's God, my husband having experienced that, and I have my husband hasn't experienced that, and I hope he never does. I don't think
Uh-huh.
he will because he's so lovely. He's like, but we're having a disagreement. And I said, no, it's like he's like, all right, baby, you're right. And I hate when he says that too because sometimes
You
you don't want the you sometimes you're like, no, you telling me to shut up.
it's like you win. And then we as a Latino, we get more mad when they say that. It's like uh because you say that does not mean you agree or disagree. We don't get to the deep in the conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like my say you win. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You and then that turned me mad. And I said, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm leaving because I will say things. I will do things I don't want to, and I'm not ready for. I'm coming back. And then that's right. When you say go for a walk, I go for a drive or for the store when I get really mad at him. And it's like coming back. Yeah, I need a
But you go
hug.
to the mall. You don't go to
Tú
the mall, do
sabes.
you?
Tú sabes.
Uh, Husband, you're listening? I'm getting some advice.
Tú sabes. I cannot lie. Yes. And buy something that made me feel good, and coming back. And then I need a hug. Okay, you need a hug. But yeah, I mean it's all about that. Respect, set boundaries, don't change who we are, and provide our husband the best we can. There is peace, there's love, is supporting. Because imagine have the family here, support the family, do all the things they do. That's hard work too. Because the life here is just go on and on and on, working, 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 working. Okay, you're going out for a little bit, but it's not like our life. Like we have family members around, we have friends that we go and we have a drink, we go to the beach, and let me clear my mind, I'm going to the beach. I'm stressed out, I'm going to the beach. 40 minutes away, we go to the beach, stay there for a couple hours, coming back, and everything is cleared up. And here you don't have that. Or let me go to my mom. Mommy, this is what's going on. This is how I feel. It's not the same when you do FaceTime. But we have another super chat. Jenny, the word
Yeah.
232004. Is your signal or my going up? Can you hear
Yeah,
me? Right?
I can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
I hear you.
Okay. Do you have to lose any single friends because you are married? If so, how did that make you feel?
To me, I didn't lose any friends, but of course there were things that had to change once I got married. Like, you cannot be behaving like that single woman that is like that is going out all the time with friends. You have to give time to your family, to your husband.
Correct.
Like, it's not the same. I didn't lose friends, but I did have to change some things. Some people, of course, some friends will say, "Oh, you're not the same. I don't know what's happening to you. You're not." But I'm married now. My life
Yeah.
is different now. I have a
Yeah.
kid. I have a husband. It's not like I'm going out with my friends every weekend anymore. It's not like that. It's not like I'm going even with my own family. Let's call it my mother, my sisters. That was our thing back home. Like, every weekend, I will find something to do with my family. Every weekend, like, if I
Let's
like
go
a
places.
Saturday, let's say a Saturday, I go for a few drinks with my friends, but the Sundays are for my family. So we will go to the beach, we will go to the river, we will go to a city, we will go somewhere. That was my thing back home. And even with then, those things had to change because now I have a husband. I
Yeah.
cannot I cannot be behaving the same way now. Now my main family is my husband and my kids. So I'm spending with them the most of my time, and of course I'm making time for the other people, but it will not be the same. Again, I'm married now. If
Yeah.
you're gonna live the same, I think that if you're gonna be living the same,
So Mary.
yeah, if you're gonna be behaving the same, like going out every weekend drinking, why you wanna marry for?
Yeah.
Just just live in separate houses, be neighbors.
Exactly. I will answer as well. They were in my case. No, I don't lose any friends because they know my family come first. That's the first thing. Before was my husband, now it's my family. And most of my friends are married couples. I got that inconvenience with my husband that he have a lot of single friends, and it's like I don't recommend, and I don't think it's good you have a single friends like that when you marry, because they can tend be bad influence in some way. Because if you marry, it's like, okay, I'm single, I can go to these places, I can do whatever I want to do. But when you marry, you can, because you marry for a purpose. Now, if not, like Jenny say, and that's the best thing I hear, stay single.
Yeah,
As simple as that.
yeah, stay.
So I always been like that. I see my grandparents, my parents being like that, family first, no matter what. So I don't think what I going to risk my marriage for friends. And I get that pushback, like, oh, but I'm being your friend forever. And I always been here. I always been here and I will be here after you breaking up. But if you wishing me the bad luck about, oh, if you marry ascending, I still will be here. Wish me, what type of friend are you? You should wish me the best, and in my opinion. So when I get that one time, I was dating back then, and I was like, well, maybe, but now here's my priority because you show me your true color. It makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
So, Jenny, what's next? We're still in immigration struggles.
Are we? Are we? Because I think
We go back and forth, but it's
I think
the super chat taking us
no,
to,
no, wait,
way.
because I feel we're being in a trampoline, jumping in different
Yeah,
corners of the
but
trampoline.
I told you. Hold on, Jenny. because the little one here, she crying. She want to see.
Yeah. So we are still on immigration. I do have to say that coming here to the United States and having and getting married and all that, it was challenging because you left at home. You live a lot back home.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some people, I have to say, some people,
Go to the next section.
Thank you.
some
Go ahead, Jenny. Sorry, I'm sorry.
yeah, it's fine.
Some people.
I think some people will say, okay, she got married with that man for
Put the
papers.
micro down.
Yeah, I said some people will say, oh, she got married with him for papers. That's why she's going to America. I mean, that's the normal thing that you hear like every day.
Okay, but and that I will ask this question for you
Sure.
because it was a couple live stream that my husband and I was doing, and it was talking about the same thing. Oh, they call my husband Fearless, but his name is Adrian. And people been like, "Oh, we know his real name." I always mention my husband's name in every single video that I make. I don't care. But they was saying they were saying like oh, is you call me? They were saying like oh, be ready because she will left you when she got a paper. I've been here for 10 years. I become citizen for 4 or 5 years by now. So when I supposed to leave him? Or when she got a good word, she will leave you. I got all that. I make my money. I have financial independence that I can support myself and support my daughter. When that's going to happen? But that's the perception and all the pushback we have as a foreign woman. They come here. Oh, they with you with the paper for the papers. They with you because the money. They with you for I don't know because they want to take advantage of you. But we live our entire life back home.
Exactly.
We're
That
start
was
a
my
new
point.
life here. We sell the things we like. But matter of fact, when I moved here, Jenny, by then I moved in 2015 here. By then I have 2015. I was driving a 2015 truck. When I moved here, I wasn't driving that truck. My husband did give me his. He gave me the other old one he have. So imagine that shock, culture shock, plus all my belongings. I mean, he have nice stuff, nice house, but it still wasn't my way. The things that I like, the things that I have in my place, decorate that I have to sell in for moving here. You understand? He was broke by that time. He quit his job and decided to change career. I gotta support him by that time. So when they talk that, and I know that's not everybody experience, but I know you, I know your heart. I know that if you have to sacrifice for your husband, you will do no matter what, because that's the type of woman you are and the type of wife you are. What are they talking about? We come here for a green card and then next what? This is not our first English is not our first language. We gotta learn, we gotta improve. We all the rules in this country is different. The system in the country is totally different. Driving, everything. So when they say we come here for take advantage, what is the plus?
We're starting over coming here. That's the truth.
At the end of the day, you know,
We're
to me
starting
it's
over.
like I just try to explain it, but I get to the point I like you need to
No.
live this and experience for you can talk to the perception. Until that, they creaky.
But you know something in my opinion, not my opinion. Like I have to say that to me what people say about that it doesn't it doesn't really bothers me because I know it doesn't define me. I do understand that everybody will have their opinion, and of course, we're not like we say back home. We're not gonna hide the sun with a finger. We're not gonna cover the moon
Mhm.
with a finger. Those some people come here with the wrong intentions, or
Oh
with
yeah.
bad, or let's call it with bad intentions. That's something real. That's something that happens. That is our case, or is not our case. Well, you will see it with time. I will not defend myself saying, oh, I won't do that. It doesn't matter what I say because at the end of the day, they already have an opinion. And that's their
About
opinion. That's their opinion. What the only thing I can do is to learn, will to live with it. And that's what I have done. Like I am like, okay, that's what you think. What can I do? I'm not gonna.
yeah.
It doesn't matter what I say. I'm not gonna change the way you think about Latinas coming to the United States and getting married with an American. I'm not gonna change that. I just can't live with that. But when it bothers is when, for example, it comes from a family member of yours or a family of member of that person. It bothers you, but still you can't do nothing about it.
Hmm.
So you just learn to live with it.
And also it's like we can be made the difference when they bring women here, because we come with different intention, and it can happen like you mentioned. It can happen. People come here with bad intentions and take advantage of you, and they have all this playing it up from a long time. But my question is, as a man, who what type of woman you bet, what type of woman you bring in here, like you met her, and in the next 3 months I will marry you, I will bring you here. So and then they complaining about the woman they bring in here and left then, or take advantage of them, but all the red flags was there when you was dating back there.
I say something to my husband, and like
Hmm. I
sometimes
hear you,
people
barely
say,
hear you.
"Oh, sorry." I said something to my husband because once he told me this because someone
Hmm.
told him like, "Oh, you bringing a person to the United States? She's this or she's that or she's gonna do this or she's gonna do that." Okay, that's their experience, or probably they're talking from what they have heard. But if you go to a place where there is a specific type of woman, what are you thinking you are going to get?
Thank you.
It is like that. If you go to the church, you know what type of woman you're gonna find there. Now, if
Exactly.
you go into other places, okay, you got what you were looking for.
Exactly. I mean, you make a
And,
good
and,
point.
and a lot of times it happens like that. Wow, someone is having a party there.
She just wake up, and
Just a club.
her daddy don't understand. When she wake up, she's supposed to stay in the dark and just pump her hair and put her to sleep. So he bring in here to the light,
Yeah,
and she
they
think,
they
I just take a nap. It's time to keep playing. So that's what she going to do.
they both want to be close to that beautiful woman.
Yes, probably. Thank you. um but yes, Jenny, it's like they don't know what the type of woman they looking for, they attracting, and they bring into, and then later on they complaining. And later on we got another super chat, from the word $2 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ignore the haters, they are just jealous. I
I
don't think so,
mean,
Jenny, you think they jealous?
no, I think they just disagree with some things. Let's not call them jealousy. They have nothing to be jealous of.
I don't think so. I mean, you construction your whole life, your whole happiness, and if you behind the screen writing things, say rumors about people that are not don't true. What type of person make you miserable, you sad person out there? Just stay there we don't deal with that. But yes, and now that you have your green card, what is next? What is your next destination?
I want to go to Aruba.
Oh, I love that place. We went
Do
there
you?
twice, and it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. You will love the
Does it
beach. I
does
can
it feel
tell
like
their beach
home?
is there.
Does it feel like home? Like being in, since you already were in Georgia, does it feel like being in Georgia or not?
Nothing is like home. No, no, no. Not that Aruba, Georges. I'm talking about the real Aruba. Okay, no
Oh,
Aruba. I'm talking about Aruba in Georgia. No, no, no. I'm talking the
oh,
real Aruba. So,
okay.
so
Okay.
it's
I thought you
beautiful.
were talking about the spot here.
I love it, girl. I love it.
I thought you were talking about that spot here, girl. We gotta
but
go to Aruba.
but at least you have a plan, and your plan is not left your husband because you
No,
got a green card, right?
no, I want to travel. He needs to take me a few places. I've been in jail. Like I said, I've been in jail for, of course, I was in the process with my papers. So I was waiting for my green card. Thanks God, I
Uh-huh.
already got that. I said to my husband, now I'm in person.
How was that when you was the appointment here? How was that?
Well, I had a an experience,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna say something after this.
Mm-hmm.
I had an experience. So when I walk into the USCIS office,
Uh-huh.
the person that was at the reception, there was someone in front of us. She was being so nice with the people and this, but as soon as she saw me and my husband, she switched to a different person.
Oh,
And I was
I
like,
get that a lot.
I was like,
Okay,
I
let
was
me ask
like,
you
what?
something.
What is this? What did
You-
where did that? What is the where did this come from? What happened? And what did I do that just switch this person? And at some point I look at my husband like, you see, and I the thing is that also you just you're in a government office. You're not gonna be rude or say anything. Just let it pass. But I look at him like, you seeing this? At some point, she told me, like, I was with my daughter. She told me, oh, you can move. She can get her own paper. And I was like, I gave you the paper.
oh,
I just gave her
yeah,
that look like, are you serious? You're doing this?
but
I said,
she's still minor because she's no under 2021.
and she doesn't speak the language very
English.
well. So she doesn't even know
Uh-huh.
what the paper says or what she's telling her. Like when she gave her the paper, my daughter looked at me. She's like, "What do I do with this?" Like I didn't understand what she say. And I was like, "Let's go." But I told my husband, if that was the person, if if that would have been the person that had to approve or not
Conduct
approve
the
my case,
interview.
she'll
Uh-huh.
say, "Go home."
And if you don't mind, what race was that person?
I was a bad woman.
What race? What nationality? White,
American,
black, Indian,
Amer,
Asian,
American black
American.
woman. Yeah, she was
American
an
black
American
woman.
black woman, and that had
Okay.
happened a few more times. I don't
This
know.
happened.
Even
Do you
even
have a lot of food
today,
shop? Huh? Go
huh?
ahead. You
I
went to
said
it?
I said even today I experienced that today too, and I tell my husband
With
like sometimes when some and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to say that you're jealous or that you guys don't want to see us with your black mans.
we
but
stole.
but that's weird that you behave like that with someone that you don't even know or with someone that didn't do nothing to you. Like being that rude for nothing is kind of crazy. And they even give you that look, like, look at this with this man for papers. Because that's their first thinking, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's kind of, I got that a lot. And now I mentioned in the beginning, I got that pushback from Indian population too. That never happens to me before. And it's start to be like that. And I've been in the store with my husband that I don't even paying attention to them. He realized they look at me like that, open and down. And I'm like, well, I'm not dirty. I'm clean. I'm nice. It's nothing I can control. But yes, in the beginning, and always I have the pushback. And I have a lot of black women, friends, sisters that I love. And my brother sisters are black. And I love them too. And his family from his dad is all of them black. So they family to me. But I got that pushback, that evil look. Like they look at us like, I don't see nothing from you. Like if they say in a multiple video, we don't want black men. Take it. Well, but we take it. I mean, I have a good one. You know
Um,
that video.
yeah,
That video
I'm
in
happy with
TikTok
my
they say,
chocolate one.
no. In TikTok is a video they say, wait, I got a good one. I catch a good one. He's a good one. That's mine. I mean, I don't know what your experience is about black men. No, every black man are the same. No, every black woman are the same because we don't going to generalize and put everybody in the same box. But I mean, if what is trash for you can be a diamonds for me. It depends how you see things in life. But yeah, I mean, I got that all the time, everywhere. But did you experience that? And immigration, oof, that's kind of bad taste because your whole life in that moment depends of their decision. I got an opposite. When I have my interview for my when I have my interview, no, I gotta go to put my stamp because they can delay my citizen interview because COVID by that time. And then I got my citizenship right there by COVID. So they keep putting a stamp on me. And the guy that interviewed me was an African American guy. And he was really nice, talking. Oh, you're from Dominican Republic? Yeah, I'm going to Sosua. I'm going to visit. And I was like, wait a minute, where are you going? Sosua. And I was like,
I don't know what is that. I
you
don't
don't have
know what it
nothing.
is.
You don't have nothing else to say. What do you mean? And I say, we know, we know. So go
You
ahead, have
know that I
fun.
know that we both know.
I was like, but if you want to have a better experience, I mean, don't go there. Don't just focus your entire vacation in Susua because
I
what you see
mean,
there is trash. It's trash compared with all the beauties we have in my country. And I'm only not talking about women's because in our country we have beautiful women's, beautiful, ugly. We have all types. I mean, you can find anything, but go there specifically there and land in there. We know what you're going through for, so don't acting up. But I'm sorry you have experienced that. It's really bad. I hate it. The times that I have experienced, I hate it, and I've been learning through the years. Then just let it go, Jenny,
yeah,
because
you
we have
just
nothing to
learn
do
to
with
live
their
with it, right?
attitude. Their frustration, their sadness, whatever they carry on their back is on them. I mean, it's nothing we can do.
Yeah, it's like I said before. They already
And
have an opinion. It is what they think. If you right, you right. If I'm right, I'm right. We both right. Okay.
yes, and I have a question. They ask the people if they want to do a weekly show. Jenny, you want to do a weekly show?
Oh my God, people!
we
This
we
is
have
my
so much to
first.
talk. So you
This is
let
my
me
first
know.
podcast. So,
But don't lie, don't lie.
I
How you feel
no,
about?
I will. I feel great for being my first podcast. I feel great. I feel amazing. I thought I was
Oh
gonna
my
be
God,
kind
thank
of
you.
nervous or nothing. You are amazing. You're an amazing woman. I have always told you that
Yes.
I have always told you that I am admire the person you are. You
And I
were
admire
of
you.
being you were of being, how you behave, how you talk, your education. That's something that I wanted to ask too, because when I met you, I know you've been here a few years, but to me,
Yep.
it sounds like you you also what do I say? Like you also bring some education from back home. So I wanted to ask you, did you went to college back home? What did you used to do?
Yeah, I have my bachelor degree is in clinical psychology. I was telling my husband, instead work in education, I want to go back and work as a therapy as I used to work back then in the psychiatric and mental health. I think a
Wow.
lot of people need help here in the States. And if I
I
can
have
have
a
five
I
people
know
free,
someone that I know someone that needs some help. Yeah.
send it my way. But I can charge it
I know.
less. Depend of the person, I can charge it less. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
my
don't think
bachelor
they can
degree,
afford it. Probably you can do a charity or something. No,
do like
seriously.
free.
There-
No, but honestly, we was
A little
talking
help.
that about yesterday. And today morning we was talking about that. Then it's a lot of people that need help here. They need therapy. They
Yeah,
they
that
they
happens.
lost. They lost. But yeah, I love my career. I sacrificed that for 10 years since I've been here. I miss to be in therapy, work with families, couples,
Help people.
help
Yeah, I
others,
know.
help people. Yeah. I help
That's
in
good too.
here, but I don't help in the same way I used to help there.
Yeah.
Um, and I know I leave some open cases. The one of my best friend take it.
Yeah.
And I like the way that she been like, oh, they improve. But I hate the way that we lost one. I lost one of my patient there.
Oh,
He
sorry
committed
about that.
suicide and 13 years old. And I was
Mhm.
treating him since he was 12.
Oh
So
wow.
next year, yeah,
That is so sad to
it's
hear.
it's really sad, but it was something I love and enjoy to do. I also have my master. I get my master here,
Oh
and I
yeah,
do
and
really,
what?
yeah, education,
Already?
and yeah,
That's amazing. That's
yeah.
amazing. I know because the way you talk, it's not that
What do you mean?
no, I'm not gonna say that all Dominicans like
Hmm.
speak the proper way, you know, that we have the different sides of the country that people
Correct.
speak certain ways. Um so sometimes when you see the vocabulary did I say that right? I don't know, but you got it.
Yes, you say it
So
right.
if you when you see that the vocabulary someone use when they're speaking Spanish, you kind of say like, okay, they were probably in some education, like college or something, because I know that when we are in a school, especially if you're in a public school or in Dominican Republic,
Mhm.
you will learn, but you won't learn as much because there is, let's say, 40, 50
Yeah,
people in a class that
in
is
the same
maybe for
classroom.
20. So they won't learn a lot, and also the focus of I mean, today's day have changed a lot, but the focus of the education there was they put you 5 questions. I remember that when I was bad in high school,
Hmm.
they
Uh-huh.
put you the 10 questions on the blackboard that you had to answer by reading the book, and there is no socialization, so you don't really learn. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So yeah, I could tell that you had something. I said, it sounds like you have something.
But you too, what you talking about, girl? You have
Mm,
a rich
no,
vocabulary. What is your degree in?
teacher, history
What is
teacher.
your bachelor degree?
As a history, I graduated as a history teacher, bachelor degree as a history teacher back home. But I never. But listen, I never worked that. I
I
went.
don't
I,
imagine you as
I,
a teacher.
I let me tell you, I went to a different direction.
Okay, and that's
I
fair.
I went to tourism, real estate. It
Oh, that's more.
totally different, and I really love it, and I really enjoy it, and I did well while I was back home. I also was driving my nice car and coming here and having any. I was like, "Man."
But that's temporary. That's temporary.
No,
You
of
know
course,
that.
that's no, no,
No,
no. That's
yeah.
coming. That's at the corner. That's in the corner. That's coming.
It's
That's
coming. I
coming.
mean, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but
like and that well, thank you for that. We're going to read this super chat and we're going to jump in the other part of our discussion that is work life and identity. But let's read this super chat first. I don't have my glasses, Jenny. That's my only problem. Darnell. Darnell, thank you for the $20 super chat. Thank you, Darnell. He is hosting the show tonight. Thank you very much
mm,
for all the super chat,
thank
for
you.
especially for being here, for your time, for listening to us. You can be anywhere, listen any other podcast, watching TV, be out with your friend, but you choose us, and we grateful and we appreciate that. We're doing our best. It's my first podcast by my own, and it's Jenny first podcast ever. So I'm so happy and excited for her. And I know this going to be going so well because she's amazing and she has so much knowledge that I think guys need to listen in. Not just coming from me, but from somebody else. It's like, okay, you've been married, you have you good taking good care of your husband, your family, you have education, you move here like the way I do. You still don't work in yet, but you working. No, you working. Oh, that's right. You working, Jenny. You start working now. I'm proud of
Yeah.
you. So anyway, I think she has so much value to talk and bring in to my platform. The why not? I hope she open to do more podcasts like this. If no, I understand.
We can do
That's
once a year. I'm joking.
okay. I take advantage of you. This is for the views.
I,
So,
yes, yes. I think one day I was looking at a podcast of you guys, and read that in some comments like, "Oh, they take advantage of people for the views." That's why I was gonna tell you, Janine. Our bears say that's why I told you I want some of that check, girl.
I told you, we're going to split the cash app. So all the cash app,
Mm.
I split it with you. So
Please send me a screenshot. I don't trust you.
all the cash app coming through my channel, we split. The other one I can
Mm.
control that because I know Ronnie is live as well. Shout out to Ronnie Travelers. I don't know if my husband is live too. I appreciate guys
Nah,
all the
they
support.
are.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
No,
They
I
are not?
said they're no. I said they're good.
Okay.
They're
It's like I
good.
appreciate guys all the support. My husband be like, keep consistency, be consistency. You have 1,100 subscribers. You need to keep doing this, but I don't have the time or the energy sometimes. When the baby came, my life totally changed. Plus, I have so many content from all our travels previously that is like, man, I'm so behind. But anyway, let's read this super chat. Go ahead, Jenny, that you have your glasses.
Ladies, how do you feel about passport bros? Do you feel they are seeking relationships with eventual marriage, or are they exploiting? What is your overall opinion of American male tourists? Are there ugly Americans?
Hold on. What?
You got 11,000 subscribers.
11,000 subscribers. That's what I say.
You said 1100.
Yeah,
1,100.
you,
Jenny, why you don't correct
wow.
me? You see, I only
No,
have a half a cup of wine
no,
because I
no,
can't
girl,
have more.
no,
Ah,
girl, because that's where we're going to 1100. That's why you said that.
11,000. Anyway, let me read now. Ladies, how do you feel about passport bros? Do you feel they are seeking relationship with eventual marriage or they exploiting? What is your overall opinion? Jenny, what you think about? You hear about the passport bros movement?
I don't. I don't really have, it's my first podcast, and I'm not.
Okay.
My husbands do some
Okay.
podcasts, but I'm not really listening. I'm hearing, but
Okay.
I'm not listening, so I don't
Okay.
really know what is this.
Okay. Well, I will answer, and then later on I explain it to you what they mean. But Darnell, I think some of them looking for eventually marriage and have a serious relationship. Others are like, I don't know. You see all the crazy thing we've been watching lately on YouTube. They've been happening with all the guys traveling there. But now I don't know because everybody calling passport bro. So which one are passport bro? Which one are not? And what is the movement about? I don't know. Everybody have a different perception about the passport bro movement. So I can tell. But if you talk about guys, Jenny, if you're talking about memes that travel overseas and try to find a wife, do you think instead using passport bro, let's read the super chat about men's. Like you think memes going there seeking for a relationship, for marriage, or they just, having fun and do whatever.
I think some people. I think some people are going for the fun,
Okay.
and I'll have to say, because where I used to work in the, let's say, Dominican Republic, I used to work in the north side where there's a lot of tourism coming from Puerto
Uh-huh.
Plata, Sosua, Cabarete. I used to work in Cabarete, but you're still close enough to see a lot of things going on. So a lot of people come there for the fun. They come there to have fun and do this and do that and to talk about and to experience something that they have heard about. I do not blind them. Everybody have like a reason to travel. Like if you reason to travel, that's what it is. Okay, enjoy it. Enjoy
Yep.
it. But something that I do say, why all you complain, or better say, why all you what is the word? Like, why would you generalize? Like, why would you talk about all the Dominicans? Why would you put all the Dominicans in one bucket if you have only been in that area, in that place, in that town?
I don't get it.
So
That
you
part I
are,
don't get it.
yeah, you're looking for to get married or to eventually get married, but where are you looking for? Because if you are looking for a wife in some type of places where people is not there to have a relationship, I don't think you will find what you want or what you think you
Looking for.
deserve. I
Yep.
don't think I don't think you will I don't think you will get that. So I think that a lot of the people that will say something negative about Latinas or Dominicans coming to the United States or having a relationship with a Dominican woman. I think that the most of them having a negative opinion is are the same ones coming to one spot to the wrong one.
Yep.
So of course, if you only go into that place, that's the opinion that you're gonna have about Americans. But why about Dominicans? But why will you put the whole country in that bucket when there is a lot of people? There is a lot of women that they're working hard. There is a lot of women that are not into that. Um, I think that that's something that they need to think about and probably change.
But I don't think they're ready for that. That type of population are not ready for that. Because
But
if you keep
also,
going, go ahead.
sorry to interrupt you, but also something that I don't understand, that and I have always asked myself, is what are you doing to get to know that
Your
woman?
micro, Jenny, your
I'm
micro. Put your
sorry.
micro back.
I
Yeah,
said
thank
something
you.
that I have asked myself, and I have always asked that myself, is what are you doing? What are you doing to find that woman that you are looking for and that you think that you deserve? Are you also taking the time to know that person? Are you
No,
sharing enough with her? Are you seeing how she behaves when she's with her family? If when
no,
she's with her kids, if she has, when she's with her friends, are you taking your time to know this woman? Also, it's not that you're it's not that you're like, because sometimes women like to ask, that's something back home, they like to be asking for money, like money here comes from a tree. Like
oh
let's
yes,
let's pull that money. So sometimes also that's something that you are seeing. Okay, you're sending this amount of money to this woman, but what is that woman spending the money on? It's not that you are being greedy, that you're being stingy, but
exactly.
you want to know what is that person doing with your money, with the money that you make doing hard work. And it's
Yep,
not that you want to take it away from her, or that you don't want to give it to her, but what is she doing with that money? What does she do when you are not with her?
exactly.
There's a lot of things that there's a lot of things that you need to see or focus on, or you just don't want to, because there, it's like you said, there are red flags everywhere. You're gonna see something, just focus on it. If you want to see something, focus on it. You
Mhm,
eventually you're gonna find something. All the truth comes to the reality. That's what they say, right? To the
mhm,
person. Whatever is hiding is not gonna be hiding forever.
yeah. But they don't see that. I think they say that, most of them say that they want a relationship, they want a marriage, they want a family, but their behavior talk and say something totally different.
Yeah.
Because if you
Oh
want to marry, if you want to make somebody organic, you think going to Susua is the best organic place you meet someone? So to me, I don't take them serious anymore when they're talking. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't.
no, but also I started talking to you 1 month ago.
Mhm.
I'm going there to meet you. But what is the real conversations that you guys have had? Does she knows you are
Exactly.
looking for something serious? Do you think you are looking for something serious, or you just going there for the game? Because
Mm,
if that's the case, in she see that is for the game, she's gonna be probably she will probably be playing too, or retire herself. Like, listen, this is not me. I don't go.
mhm.
I don't. This is not me. I cannot do this. Sorry. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like, it's not gonna work. But a lot of people is gonna stay there for convenience, and that's when they say that a lot of women come here for papers, for the life, for the New York Dominican life. Yeah,
I don't want to live in New York now that
me
you mentioned
neither.
that.
And I have never been there, and I don't wanna live there. I'm sorry, people
I have
from New York.
family. I'm sorry if my family is watching. I have a lot of family in New York City, New Jersey, Brooklyn. And I think I've been visiting 4 times in my life. And the last time I told my husband, if you don't go in with me, I don't going back. Because everything is inconvenience. Take a Uber, come here, go there, let's take the metro, let's take the train. I'm not used to that. It's like I got my own car. If you come visit to me, I will make sure you have everything you need. I will treat you with the respect and all the accommodation I think you deserve. I will treat you like you in a hotel if you in my house, because that's who
I
I
need to.
am.
Oh my God, I need to come there. Husband, buy
And
me a ticket.
don't
I need.
say that, because the
I need.
invitation is
I need a
open.
vacation, please.
The invitation is open. And I told you, second floor is all of you. I don't care. Do all the mess. That's for you guys. And it's up to you. So the doors are open. But yes, when I go visit there, that's the thing. It's like everybody's busy. Everybody has something to do. Nobody can pick you to the airport. Oh, take a Uber. Oh, come to my house for Uber. What the hell? I'm not from here. Even cash a taxi over there is difficult for me. So I was telling my husband, no, I'm not going there if you don't going with me. So when they say about you live in New York, you're going to New York, no, no, baby. I have
come,
high
come,
standards.
come here. Come here, my love. Let me show you
I have
something.
high standard. I have high standard. I'm sorry.
Hey, come on here. Let me show you something.
I mean, it's what it is, and I get to the point like D word say. He was saying like, oh, ignore the haters, but sometimes when they keep attacking you with the same thing, it's like, I mean, find a life, do something. I'm just someone that make a videos, for example. I just someone that marry a black guy. I don't make a crime for that. I don't take your man. He comes to me. He go and visit to my country. I never come here and say, hey, let's get married. Well, I propose him, by the way, but anyway, that's
I
another
really.
that's another live stream story. But yeah, I was the one
Oh my
proposed my
God.
husband
That's very nice. Some people will say,
with ring
oh no,
and
a woman is
everything,
not supposed to do that. I love it.
champagne, ring, flowers. What else I have for him, and all the other details that you know. But
Oh
yeah, I was the
my.
one
I want
proposed
to
my
hear
husband.
that. I want to hear, baby, can we marry and I propose to you?
I proposed him. So
I love
yes.
it.
But
I love
anyway,
it. That's
he
beautiful.
was the
I
one go
like what
there.
is not common.
Exactly. I was like, you know what I'm going to do? If they say no, it's not, but I'm done with the relationship. Because if he say not and he don't mean to do it, which mean we know in the same page. And like you say, when you start talking to someone, it's not like in the first week, I will um I will know everything about you. But at least I know the direction you're going
Yeah,
and what you're
that's
looking
important.
in a person, what you're looking in the relationship. And that's what the guys don't do. They don't take their time. They just want to go and do, you know what? And let me hit it. Let me hit it. Let me do this. Calm down. Calm down, especially with all
Yeah,
the sick
and
things, transmission
you
sexual
know,
things going on in the R.
you have a lot of time. It's not like they're gonna give you a bonus in America for bringing your girlfriend here. Take your
No.
time.
Yeah, they get like what do they get?
The
Hold on, Jenny.
taxes,
They get the
they
tickets.
get the bonus done.
They can write it off for how you call it that? Dependent.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Man, my
I
husband
don't know.
my husband didn't have the opportunity of write that on his taxes. We got married here.
You too much. You
and
too
and
much.
and that's something that I wanted to mention, that because
Uh-huh.
some people say just get married in whatever country to live, and it will cost less money to bring that person here. And it's true. Like I came here as a fiance. You
Mm-hmm.
spend more money, but you have that bridge of 90 days to see if you want to be there or not.
Or not.
If you want
Yeah.
to stay with that woman or not. If you want to stay with that guy or not.
It's
Because
up to you.
okay, they say that a lot of women come here and they come for the papers, but also it happens that they come here and the person that they know it's not that person, it's someone else.
Oh,
And someone
yes.
and someone close to me experienced that because she was being physically abused
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
for
that.
for 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 her for her husband. And yeah, some people have bad experiences here. They do not always leave that person because they just wanted the papers. They left that person for a reason. And
Yeah.
again, some people come here with the wrong intentions. That does happens. And when I'm not gonna say that is my case, but even if I say, even if I defend myself or not, you guys are gonna believe what you want to believe, and I'm okay with that.
Hey, I love it. I love
It
it.
is what it is.
But it is what it is. And yeah, it's a lot of guys also, Jenny. And I don't know if you hear about, I heard that in Cincinnati with two people that I know. And it was like the guy was really nice when she was living there. Nice guy, always pleasing her, giving her gift, take it off, take her out, the family, blah blah. Now when she get here, she been here for 6 years. She still doesn't drive. She still doesn't work. She doesn't go to take any English class and learn the language. She's like a prisoner.
Oh,
Yes,
Jesus.
like the Dominican son, vivo en una jaula de oro. Así mismo. I mean, she have everything in that house, but it's like a jail.
Jesus.
And then if you as my partner,
Um,
you don't help
I
me
wouldn't be
to
able to.
grow. You don't
I
help me
wouldn't be.
to
Sorry to interrupt you. I wouldn't be
yes.
able to do that. I wouldn't be able to do that. No matter what that man is giving me, if is not convenient to me in the way that I feel peace, I feel I'm being well treated, I feel unhappy. I'm sorry, I'm going back home, and I'm not afraid to start over. I'm going back home. There's no way I'm gonna stay here suffering 5 years, 3 years, whatever it takes to get the citizenship, to get the papers, so I am able to leave you. If I die tomorrow, if I die 2 years later in that process, so
Hmm.
I just
I
go
just want to die
to
with happiness.
so I just go to God, being sad, being mistreated, being
No.
unhappy. No, I go home.
Yeah.
I go
I
home.
agree, but she stay. And to me, and the other one, she divorced. She decided to divorce because he was abusing her to the point that she can, when he leave, he locks the door for her. And
Oh,
one
little
day we went to
bambina.
a party, and then she said that, and I was like, but he do as a joke, he forgot. And I said, what do you mean he forgot? What happened if something happens to you and he locked the door? No, he forgot to let the door unlock. I don't care who he is, who paid the bills. You don't lock the door on me. I'm not a prisoner. So she ended into divorce. But then when you hear those stories, it's like, oh, they bad. They take advantage. No, but you gotta listen the whole part for you can understand what's going
You
on.
have to
And that's
hear
not
the
really
other person
common.
part. Definitely. Yeah.
That is
Something's
not really
happened. Just like guys experience have some bad experiences with women, also women have had bad experiences with guys. And it's
yes.
not they're not
Yes.
always living because they just got the papers and they're ready to go and like that. Since happens.
And then I also hear about guys that they don't physical abuse, but they verbally and mentally abuse them, which means you're nobody.
Yeah.
You hear because I bring it to you,
That's bad too.
and that's bad. No, I mean that's not justified, but I'm telling you, it's like I never put my hands on her. You never put your hands on that person, but you verbally abuse constantly because I've said to you, you nobody, you trash, you I just bring it to you here. And plus, when you see something like that, just run. When you come here to the States, they give it to you a paper. And you got that, Jenny. They say if you feel treated, your life is treated, you feel you're unsafe, if you feel you've been abused, um, whatever, you feel unsafe, just call that number.
Yeah.
And that was the first paper before they even say welcome to the United States. And because I came with fiance visa too, that was the first paper they give it to me. And I was like, women's, you have a lot. I mean, it's not at one point that you will be in the house 24 hours. Family will be worried. Friends will be worried. Somebody got to visit to you or looking for you.
Yeah.
Because how is I come here and I will be locked down, don't talk to nobody, and my family don't be like asking like, what's going on? She changed something up too. We gotta go check on her.
Yeah.
Somebody
That
needs to be worried about you.
yeah.
Report to the police or do something. But some women get so used to that abuse that they don't feel like they can open up and say what's going on. Plus, they feel
They-
embarrassed and afraid to start all over.
you
It's
know that
not.
happens a lot. You know that happens a lot that even if even they get to the point that they have kids together and they're not living because of the kids. They're afraid to
Um,
start over and they feel that whatever that person told them is true, that without me you're
if I'm
nobody.
not happy and mentally and physical safe and help, I'm gone.
It's
Because
sad.
why you teach our kids? What we teach them? That it's okay to be abused, that it's okay to be mistreated, being disrespectful, especially when we got girls.
Yeah.
No. Oh no.
That's
A green
not
card in
that's
this country don't worth it that much.
no, 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 no. It's not that worthy. Come on.
Oh no.
It's not that worthy. I'm not taking all that. I'm not taking all that.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. You don't have more questions?
Yeah,
Give us
come on
some
with the
questions.
question.
Give us some questions.
But I got a questions for you. Let's talk about
Yeah.
work life. I don't know if when you move here, the perception is you arrive here, and as soon you arrive, you will have a work, and you also would make money, which means you got money to send in home, you got money to help others, even when you financially start all over. What was the reality for you? And what's your reality in the time that you've been here about working? Because until we don't have the work permit, we cannot work. At least you work illegal. I did that for 2 months in a housekeeping. That's another live stream video.
Oh,
So
wow.
how you
So
feel?
listen. I'll get close to the microphone this time because listen, being here and not being able to work, I thought I was gonna get crazy.
Yeah,
And not because I wasn't going out, because that's not what I wanted. You could take me out every single day. That's not what I wanted. The thing is, I've been working since I was 14, always working. So coming here, sitting down. Of course, you have work at the house. You have the kids. You have your husband. You're doing. It's not the
that's a
same.
full-time job.
Then yeah, but still I need the stress. I need the problems in in my mind, like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. Oh, these numbers doesn't match. Oh, this person, I need to fix that and this and that. And I was missing that stress because that's what I used to work. I used to work property manager in
Mm.
back in my country the last 6 years. So I was into problems every single day. What I hear is problems, problems, problems. So coming here and not having that, I thought I was getting crazy. And trust me that at some point I feel, how do you say, anxiety. I feel
Uh-huh.
so that I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I
Oh,
don't know.
and you
I don't
share
know.
that with
I
me.
don't
You,
I don't know if I'm gonna make it. People say it's
yep.
good to take a break. I don't need that break. Don't
And
give
you
me that
share
break.
that with
I
me.
need my mind. I need my mind doing something.
BC. Busy.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
uh, when I left college, when I finished college, I was working already, but I wasn't doing something that really have me like busy, busy, busy.
Mm-hmm.
So I said to myself, should I go back to college and do something else? I am bored. I have nothing to do. Yeah, and it's because I need to have my mind into problems, into something.
I
I
get
need
it.
to I need to work. So coming here and not being able to work until now, I thought I was gonna get crazy. And also at some point my husband wasn't working and
Mm-hmm.
we still have bills to pay. So to me,
I
that was even worse. That was even worse because I didn't have a work permit, and so I couldn't do nothing.
You cannot support him.
I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't work, and I felt really bad for that because you're supposed to be for your husband as he is for you. You're supposed
Yeah,
to be his support, and at that moment I felt I wasn't good enough for him. I said, but that it wasn't on me either, and it wasn't on him. You know,
correct.
we were just there waiting, but you know, your mind thinks things. Oh my!
But that's what
What
happened when
about
you
you?
me. Ah,
Yeah,
boy,
what is the
dear.
experience you
I
have
was
with
the
that?
same thing like you. I told you when I got my driver license, my husband went to work one day, and I take one of his car, and I don't have a phone by that time, and I write in the Google map the direction, turn in this street, turn in this street, turn in this, go, and I get my license. When he get home, I waiting with my test that I passed my how you call the writing test,
Yeah,
the
the writing test. Yeah, let's call it
the
like that.
writing test, yeah. And then I get to the point that's me, that I got my driving license later on, and it was 4 months. I still cannot working because my work permit don't arrive yet. So I decide to be a superwoman and go to work in a hotel as a housekeeping for 2 months. Jenny, I don't know how I made it. My husband was like, "You crazy? Why you do that on you? Why you do go hard on yourself?" But I was feeling like I gotta help. I gotta bring in something. I need to do something. I need to get out the house because you got babies, but I don't have baby by that time. So I
Yeah,
was at home Monday to Friday from 6:30, 6:45 that he left home until 5 p.m. that he come back. I was driving myself
12 hours.
insane. I was talking to myself. I was like, man, what I'm going to do? I need to find something to do. So I decided to go to work as a housekeeping in a hotel as illegal. So they pay me $10 per hour. And I remember the manager stole the tips. So I made my husband write a complaining that he stayed in the hotel and the manager stole my tips. And then I write a complaining too. And then I quit. He said, until when you going to do this to yourself? You don't need that. We okay? I got you. But at that point, I was feeling like you.
Yeah, I
I
know.
always used to work and produce money, and I want to be feel, and not just about the money because he supply everything, but I want to feel productive. And then later on, when he decide I will change my career, then I work 2 jobs. So it was hard.
Oh
So
man.
when they say, yeah, you come here and talking all this thing about us, it's not easy. It's not
Yeah,
easy. The job that I did here when I was housekeeping, I never did something like that in my country.
I know.
And you realize, hold on, I got a degree. I speak 3 languages. I'm very professional. I used to work in a recognized place for the government. What I'm doing, but my ego, they wanna be helping and wanna be productive, take me to another level.
I
But
want
never
to
again,
ask you,
never again.
woman. I used to manage, employees that do the cleaning in the
Mm-hmm.
apartments the complex that I used to work, or the
Mm-hmm.
different places that I used to manage. Oh, how did you last 2 months? I want to know. How did
How?
you?
Well,
Because
I
I'm
take,
seeing them and
I
I'm
take
seeing them. I am
one
like,
week. I take 1 week off. The my first I work for 1 week and 3 days, and then we're supposed to
okay.
go to vacation. I take a week off. That's take me to 3 weeks, and then I go back and I work 3 days. I get sick because I tweak my ankle, try to move the little car, and then I stop working for 4 more days, and that's how I lasted the 2 months.
I was wondering. I was wondering because I was like, oh my God, how did she do all that hard work? Of course, there is some people that come here and do it, but I think here is even worse but than back home because
Oh
back
yes.
home they have more personnel to work
Mm-hmm.
in a
Yes.
hotel versus here that they have more hours and they have less people working. So I was wondering like how did she make it? Oh my
Yeah,
God, that woman is
girl,
strong.
girl, that was strong. And then
Ye-
later on, I have two jobs and support him for 9 months so he can finish his master. So when people talk about, oh no, you got the best, no, I eating the bones before, now I'm eating the meat. So I deserve the meat because
Ooh,
I going through all the
I went through the
process.
back. Yeah. I think I think something people want to know too that you mentioned before in your question about how do you do uh how did you do and how did you feel while you weren't working but you still like had to help your family back home or have bills to pay back home? How was that for you? How did you experience that? Did you have that experience, better say?
I have the experience because when I work there, I give my mom money monthly. I help him. So when I rent in my place, what I did was like my place is still my mom received the money of my apartment that I got there monthly. So what I did was like, mommy, we will be tight. I cannot give it this money plus the little money that I give it to you. Um, that's what it is. So I cannot help my family for what? Maybe 2 years. After 2 years, I'm back in row. I send her money monthly, but it was really hard, especially when friends try you, because you have friends that have less money than you, and they write you and asking you, "Hey, can you help with this? Can you help with my baby? Can you feel bad because it's like I want to be there for you, but I'm not in the best position economic right now because I just moved. I started all over and I have my own life. And I don't think it was nice to ask my husband, like, hey, he support me, provide everything for me, give me money for sending home too if I'm not working. It's something I cannot do it. What
But
about you?
in my experience, it was a little bit different because that's a conversation that my husband and me had
Mm-hmm.
before I come here, or he even tried to do the papers. That's a conversation that we had. I told him
Okay.
because a few years ago, I told my mom. My mom is 60 and something now. I told my mom, listen, you don't need to work. You don't need to do that to yourself. You already did your part. I I give you what you need. Do not work. So all her bills were going on me while I was working.
Oh,
And
wow.
also, yeah, and not only that, I also have a niece that I my niece was living with me for when I met my husband. Probably she was living with me for 5 years already. And until today's date, she's my daughter. To me, she's my daughter. And she
Yes.
see me as a mom too. So those are my two bills back home, right? Those are the two people
Mhm.
that depend on me. And I'm paying the college for my niece. She's studying nursing. I have my savings, but at some point you come here, your savings start going down and down and down because you have bills. And I had a little business back home that
Mhm.
it was renting cars. I already had 2 cars that I was renting. I was starting little by little. When you have five, you can open a rent car with the
Yes.
legal papers and all that. But I was trying to do something for myself. But when my husband told me about when he proposed to me, after that we had that conversation. Listen, you proposed to me. This means because we already had talked about him moving to Dominican Republic. He said he wouldn't be able to move, not only because of work, but also because he has a son here that needs him. And of course, I understand that. So I said, okay, I can consider to move there. And then after that, he proposed to me. After he proposed to me, we had that conversation. I said, listen, I'm coming to the States, and I know that if I'm coming to the States, I will probably not be working right away because of my kid. Not because I thought I wasn't gonna get work, because we have that in mind about what all people say. Oh, as soon as you get there, you will have a job right away. You will have
Yeah.
money. You will be able to send money. That's a lie. There's a process, and it's still, when you have your papers,
Yep.
you still have to apply for jobs, and hopefully you get one.
Yes. Exactly.
So
They
so
don't
it doesn't
understand that.
yeah, so it doesn't work. So I talked to my husband. I said, listen, I have two people who depend on me. I have my savings, but my savings will probably not be enough to pay the bills back home. I'm not asking you because I know it's not your responsibility to take care of my family. Your family, it's me and my daughter and my son.
Mhm.
My family is not your responsibility, but these people depend on me. So
Yeah.
um I don't know, how do you feel about that, but I will probably at some point need some help to continue paying the bills back home. And I also had that conversation with my family. I told my family, listen, I won't be able to provide as I used to. And in the meantime, I will need you guys to help me. Like, if we need to change some things, of course, the way of living we had is changing. But if we need to change some things, we need to change them. But
Yep.
now I'm moving to the United States. I'm moving with who's going to be my husband. I don't want to be abusive with whatever he can do for me, and I don't have to be, and I shouldn't.
Yes.
So we should be mindful of whatever we do and how we spend the money. Like the food, let's buy only what we need. We don't need to buy the extra things that we will never eat in the entire month, and then it goes back and we put it in the garbage. We were just gonna buy. And my niece, I told my niece, listen, I need you to do something. I know I used to send you to school full time, but now I need you to go part time and find a job so we can
Wow.
help each other, because this is the only way you will be able to continue going to school. And I'll be able to help you through my husband. And he said, okay, I understand. Of course, I won't be able to do a lot because I already have you guys, but I will do what I can. And I really, really appreciate that, because my mom, my niece,
I
those are my
appreciate that
family.
too.
They're my everything. And I really appreciate that he's doing this, even if he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to at all, because his family is me, not anybody else. So I will
Yep.
be always glad with him for this. And whenever I can return the favor, I will.
That's what that is
I
what
will
life
figure I will
about.
figure out a way to return the favor. It doesn't have to be the same way, but I will figure out the way.
Yes. And that was life about, it's like that's what we family. We support each other. Like it was hard for everybody when I moved here because my mom have that extra money and now it's like I don't left her with anything, but I short the money that she received. It's like okay, I'm hence a little bit tight. Even she got her work. But I'm very glad that we have the type of husband that we have because they hardworking, they good provider, they always there for us, support us, even protect us. Later on, I will tell you something that I don't have the opportunity to share with you today. And it was like, that's why he got my heart. Like your husband stole my heart.
So we
Because
have a
I mean,
question.
at least me, I feel happy when I see other sisters find love, genuinely love the way we do, you know,
Yeah,
I wish
yeah.
everybody can find what we have.
I
It's
I
not the
I
best, it's
wish
not perfect, but I wish
I
and
wish
I wish the best for all the single women out there that they
I
can
wish
find love. Yeah,
I
we
wish I
got
were.
another question, another super
Yeah.
chat from D-War. Um, in the USA, why do some Latinos want children early in a relationship? It's two questions, so let's answer one by one. I think it's because we don't want to have children when we older, plus the social pressure that we feel. You going if you pass 25 and you don't marry, you don't have babies, you are Hamona. How we say that, Jenny, in English? Hamona. You're Hamona. Hamona, the ladies going to the church, the one that help
Yeah,
me,
the one
Jenny.
that puts the I don't know how to say that in English.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Hamona, monjas. Monjas?
Monjas.
Monjas. Let me see. If somebody knows, please let us know in the chat. Noms, noms.
Nuns.
Yeah, they tell you
You're
you're
gonna be
going
a
to stay
nun?
noms. You don't going to ever marry. There's something wrong with you because you don't marry, and you feel all this social pressure from families, from friends, that why you don't have kids yet and why you don't marry. Jenny, what about you? What do you think?
I think it's a cultural thing. I think it's a cultural thing. Like Latinas countries, most of the time, women have their child early.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Janelle said, it's also the pressure that the culture put on you. Oh, when you're gonna have a child, you're gonna have a child. Because for example, back home, they consider that at 30-year old. Like when you're
Yeah,
in your 30s, you're old. Here you're young. But back
yeah,
home, at your 30s, you're old. And 40, you are an old woman. On your
yeah.
40s, you are an old woman back home.
Doña.
So yeah, so they put that pressure on you, and you end having your kids on your 20s and something. I'm not saying this is right, and this is not so how it's supposed to be. Of course, women should think on prepare themselves, have the house, have the economic and emotional stability to bring a kid to their life, and of course that both of them are agree about having the kid.
Yeah,
But it's a cultural thing, actually. How can the other question he has is how can a man suggest slowing things down with aggressive Latinas? How can we say that? J-
we
because it's
can.
that we grow up into that. If listen, sometimes
It's
you will
our blood.
something you will hear like you ask a kid, what do you what how do you see yourself when you'll be oh, I see myself with a good job. I see myself with my own car, with my house. I see myself having kids. They say that.
Yeah,
They talk about kids. Being kids, they talk about kids. So it's a cultural things. How you can slow down things, I guess you need to have a serious conversation with your partner or whoever it is if it's a friend or anything, you need to have a real conversation and let them know. Listen, here the culture is different. We don't think like that. We think about having this first, this and this. Get to a point that is convenient for both of you. Like we don't
Mhm.
need to have it early, but still you're gonna be a mom.
Yeah.
You know. Let's
But
talk about it. Let's get to a point that is good for both of us.
it go back
But
to the first question. Like you can have this conversation with your partner, but then you got the pressure of the family and friends. You need to get a kids. You need to, and it's like that's when they come aggressive. That's when they come
but
like,
you,
I want it,
but
I
you,
want it.
but you know what is funny, people? What is funny is that when you have the first one, they keep asking for the second. When you have the second one, they keep asking for the third one. When you have the third one, they say, when you're gonna stop.
Exactly. Man, I was thinking the same thing. You stole that from my mind because I was saying, listen, I just
It's
have nine.
crazy.
She is nine moms. And it's like, and when you're going to have the second one, and I say, let me breathe, let me recover for the first, because it's like, well, but you know the time. I say, no, you're going to buy diapers, you're going to taking care, because I don't see nobody hanging her when she wake up in the
No,
middle of the
wait.
night
I
three,
need the
four times.
babysitter. Forget about the diapers and the milk.
Ah,
I do that. What is the babysitter? Please.
like my husband is the babysitter, so he taking care of her, and it's hard.
The
Imagine
babysitter
that.
here is fire. Fire. He got flunked. He got
Your baby
flunked.
is sleeping. My, look at this.
You don't hear a movie in the
He's still rocking her.
I wish I could turn on the you don't hear someone singing?
That's him and wake up. Mine is too. So my husband is there,
Yeah.
try to put her back to sleep.
My babysitter is fire and without pay. He's not getting that pay.
Ay, Dios. Okay, we got Jenny. We've been 3 hours. Let's start wrap it up.
Oh my God.
Uh, we have three more
How is
topics
that
that we don't
possible?
cover, but any advice if you're looking back when your life here and your life there and your life here, what would be an advice that you will tell people about the real American dream?
Well, the real American dream, people say, is a fantasy or is real? And the truth is, it's not a fantasy, but it's not easy. It's not that easy as we think,
Mm-hmm.
as people say, because we hear people like even people be living here and you living in Dominican Republic and they are telling you, oh, it's easy. You just do this, do this, do this. It sounds easy, but once you come here, it's not that easy. It's not that
No,
easy. And also, I would like to say before coming here, try to learn the language because
thank
that's
you.
gonna open you
Many
more
doors.
doors. Yeah, it's gonna open you many doors, and it's gonna be very helpful in the process because wherever you go, there will be someone that doesn't understand Spanish, or their Spanish is very limited.
Minimal.
Yeah, minimal. Please try to learn the language. Also, once you come here to the United States, think about learning some skills, not only about jumping into work, but so also about learning some skills, whatever you like doing. If you like doing nails, if you can learn some skills back home, even better. But also here you need to get a certificate
Yeah.
or a license. So you need to do something while you are here. Don't only focus on work, 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 work. Okay, okay, work will take you somewhere, but that's not the goal. the more skills you learn, the better you will do here. So I also guess learn some things back home before coming here and learn some things while you're here.
Yep, I
Also
agree with
take it,
you.
yeah, also take the chance to know different people, to go different places so you can experience. Like if you stay only in that circle, just like back home we say, if you're always hanging out with the same people, what else are you learning
Mm-hmm. It's no
besides
growth.
that? So yeah, so the same thing applied to your entire life. You need to learn different things. I'm not telling you learn the bad. Of course, as adults, we know what is good, what is bad. Just try to learn different things. Try to experience different environments. Try to know different people. Try to go out of your circle and try to push yourself to the best person that yourself can that you can give to yourself.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. It's not like if people come with the mentality that everything will be easy. Like we say, the money grow in the tree, in the trees. You know that, Jenny? They say, oh, you think, or parents say, you think the money grow in the trees? No, it's not like that. Here, teams has cost a lot of money, like in our country, and you have to hustle. You gotta make money. You gotta do what you gotta do for support your family. You don't live in the life that you live in. Day we used to live for guys and everybody going for vacation. That's not anymore. When you came
Mhm.
here, you gotta working hard
Yeah,
and you gotta make it money. So yeah.
I totally agree.
I know we have two more to cover, Jenny, but I will take us another hour. If you want, we can talk backstage and we can make another live stream. I would love to have you. I hope you have fun and enjoy this live stream. I know we've been for 3 hours. My baby been out for an hour and a half, and I guess my husband need a break.
Yeah, they both need a break. Poor,
And it's
poor
already
guys.
12 in your time, 11:20 in mine. So thank
My
you,
eye
thank you,
is
thank you.
my eye is blinking.
But thank you very
No,
much for being here. Thank you for your time. You bring a lot of knowledge, and I love the people hear this from different perceptions. And have a good night. Take care. Say hi to my brother and to give a kiss to my nephew and my niece.
I will.
And until next time, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Fearless channel, Ronnie channel, Black Man Travel channel. Um, and yeah, Jenny, let me know if you're happy to do this again.
Oh my God, she's asking me here, so I cannot say no. Smart woman.
You not?
I will. I will.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking
of
about.
course.
So,
Yeah.
guys, leave me in the comments what topics do you want we talk about, and we can do our best for get that topic ready and talk about our own experience and friend experience. We cannot talk about general experienced people in front of others. We can only say the true and only the true because that's what you're going to hear from us. So just let us know in the comments, and we will be happy to prepare this topic in the next couple weeks. Until next time, take care of yourself. Keep enjoying life to the fullness, and see you next time. Bye, Jenny. Have a good night.
Bye. Thank you for inviting me. I enjoy being here.
Thank you.
Bye,
If you want
everybody.
to say something before you close up, go ahead.
I'm just saying, this is my first podcast, and I really enjoy. I think my husband won't sing at this. What he will not sit at this table anymore.
Maybe we
Yeah, I
take
think I'm taking the table. He needs to buy a
yes,
new
we
one.
take it and do your own. Okay,
It was
good.
nice. Thank you so much for everything. You are great.
Thank you for having me. You're amazing as well. Beautiful in and out, and keep doing the good job. Bye. Take care.
And to you.
Bye
Bye.
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 Bye, guys. Thank you for watching.